other place in the world like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Club Helensvale. Now we have the final of the state mixed pairs, which is going to be a great game this afternoon, Peter.
Certainly will be, Brian.
Mate, the greenkeepers have rolled this rink a few times while the players had a bit of a luncheon break, and I can tell you that when the Leeds played their first couple of bowls, I think the first two bowls from the ladies both went sailing into the sandy part, mate. So, it should be. They're just bowlers are having two trial ends, ladies and gentlemen, as they're getting ready for the game. So we thought we'd come on air early, and thanks for Robbie for getting us back on air. So who do you favour in this, mate? Like, you got two internationals down here, in a retired international in Eric Johannes, and of course the current one of the current Australian Jackaroos in Aron Sherriff. So,
gee, mate, I reckon it'd be hard to call.
Well, does Eric's experience come into this? I mean, Aaron's a very experienced player himself. There's local knowledge from Aaron come into this. There's so many ifs and buts in this great matchup for an absolute wonderful event. It's been first class. And ladies and gentlemen, if you're coming on board, and I ask you please to share as many times as you possibly can this telecast, so we can get it out there to as many people as we possibly can. So please share it as many times as you like. So it'd be fantastic if you would, please.
Yeah, it's certainly going to be a tough tussle, Brian. And as you're saying, you've got two very experienced skips out there, and not to take anything away from the ladies.
Yeah, no.
Some great prowess in their bowling skill too.
Well, it should be a great contest between two very good teams, and I can tell you that Eric, of course, is playing with
Heather Hodson. Right?
Heather Hodson, of course, from the Paradise Point Bowls Club, and Heather led up very, very well in that first game in the semi-final. And of course, Aaron is playing with his mother-in-law, Liz Walton, of course, a very good bowler from the Sunshine Coast, Peter. So, mate, matchup should be, I
think that'd be very good, mate.
Be anyone's game, in my opinion, mate. I think it's, as you see the roll up here from the players, like they're not far away, are they already? No. You know what I mean? So, ladies and gentlemen, if you can please share this as often as you want to, and we get it out there to everybody who's on Bowling World, so we can they can enjoy this telecast, which should be a great game. So,
I was lucky enough to speak to Heather in the break there, and as we spoke about this morning, Brian, that wind out in the middle there, Heather said it was a bit of a nightmare trying to work out which was the best hand, how much weight. She said it just kept swirling, kept up and down, and then all of a sudden, as we both know, it had dropped and be none whatsoever, so it affected the bowl differently. But she said it was a real task.
Yes, no, and it would be too, for sure, Peter. It would be the way it was swirling there this morning, mate. It would be very, very hard to combat. But we're once again now, Peter, like we're in the middle of the day. It's coming into afternoon, and I think the wind has dropped considerably to what it was this morning. But for how long for, I wouldn't know. But just watching these great players even just roll up and just looking how close they're getting, and that's pretty much tee to tee, and it's just absolutely pretty to watch, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is, mate.
So
we haven't had a change of the wind. We're still south-southeast, 33 kilometres an hour, and temperature about 24 degrees.
Very pleasant for a nice game of bowls, my friend. Yeah. That's for sure. But as you said, it's I mean that wind speed may be up there for a while though, mate, because I don't think it's anywhere near like it was in the last game, in my opinion.
No, that 33 hasn't changed for a couple of hours. not quite sure that it's quite correct. A couple of scuds out there by the look of it too.
Yeah, there's a few scuds floating around, my friend, but hopefully we can see this game without much interruption. So
yeah, I think they're really tracking more towards the northern end of Brisbane, so I think we should be pretty safe there.
hopefully we are, as these bowlers are continuing their roll-up, as finding their grass, and as you can see, Aaron Sherriff just putting the wall paint on. They call it sunscreen these days, but I still reckon it's wall paint, mate. They're going to be very determined to win this one. And if I remember correctly, Peter, I think that Aron, who made the final last year with his mother-in-law, I got a funny feeling they beat Eric and Heather in the semi-final last year on an extra end.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're right. I think Eric and Heather did play last year and got up to that top end of the finals.
So of course they're having had that game last year in the final. Well, Liz, I'm not too sure on her bowling achievements over the years, so Peter, but obviously she's had a taste of on being on the big stage, as they say. So sometimes, a lot of times, as you're fully aware of, you've got to lose one or two before you win one. And I think once you've lost one or two, it gives you that hunger to really chase the victory. You know what I mean? So
yeah, it certainly does, mate. It brings out the eagerness in yourself, and
that's for sure.
The want.
Well, what we've got here, ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who know Helensvale Bowls Club, we're playing on Rink 4 at Helensvale, which is right in the middle of the green. There is quite a good crowd in here, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. There's quite a good crowd in. They're sitting inside, not so much inside, but sitting down behind the rink, and there's quite a few people in here to watch it, and the top greens are in use with their Helensvale club members. So it's just such a pleasant day to witness two great teams go battle to see who wins the title, though, Peter.
Yeah, it sure is, Brian.
So we've got the
So this live streaming brought to you by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team. Is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and the City of the Gold Coast. Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast are major sponsors of the live streaming of the 2019 Bowls Queensland State Championships. We would like to thank them for their support.
No, it's been a great event, and to come down to the final and see these two great teams in it, Peter, it's going to be very interesting. Going to be a great battle between the two seasoned internationals. So as the boys go down to play their last roll-up bowl, so it should be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it should be, mate. Should be a great game. Two well-grouped sides. We're here today at Club Helensvale. We'd like to thank the host club, Club Helensvale, for making their facilities available for these 2019 State Championships. Club Helensvale, the place to be. And we'd also like to thank the umpires, the greenkeepers, the bar staff, the bistro staff for their tireless efforts in making this event run smoothly. So many times you hear the ladies and gentlemen in the back room that never get a mention, and without those type volunteers, etc., bowls just wouldn't be bowls. So it's great to have everyone on board. And Bowls Queensland is proudly supported by BCIB Insurance Brokers, Mullins, More Than Just Law, Nunda Mitsubishi, Australia's most awarded Mitsubishi dealer, Queensland Government, Asset Sports, Henselite Choice of Champions, and Club Super. Certainly for you people who've just tuned in, we've got a lovely day here at Helensvale, 24 degrees, south-southeasterly at about 33 kilometres an hour, and perfect conditions. A little bit of cloud cover, but the forecast today was expect some rain, but it's looking pretty good at the moment, so we'll keep our fingers crossed. So we're anticipating, as we said, a fantastic game here this afternoon. we have Liz Walton and Aron Sherriff, and they are playing Heather Hodson and Eric Johannes. And Eric and Heather both come from out of Club Paradise Point here on the Gold Coast. And of course Aron comes from Club Helensvale. Liz is from the Sunshine Coast, and it looks like the game is about to start. Heather has the mat, so Heather and Eric have won the mat. So let's tune in. For all yous out there that would like to have a chat or talk or pass on some comments, by all means, we're quite happy to answer the questions. We're happy to improve the game by some of your suggestions, so please help us out and sit back and enjoy.
It's great. Yes, Peter, should be a great game. It's great to have all these people on board. Bowls Queensland, of course. G'day, Roy Campbell. Great to see you down at the district size the other day. G'day, Granny Leslie, Alan Carter, Gavin Johnson, Jeffrey Watkins. Great to have you on board. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. G'day, Jado. Shouldn't you be laying bricks? Colleen, Fiona Hall. Hey, Millsy. Hey, Neville. Jesse, great to have you on board. Greg Bostock. Lynn Jeffrey. Julie Allen. Thanks very much, Julie. Hope you enjoy the telecast. Gary Thomas. Thought you'd be out winning money somewhere, mate. Hey, everyone else, hope you enjoy the telecast. And the first couple of bowls have been played, ladies and gentlemen, in the final. Great to have you on board, Kelvin. You see it's holding one there to Liz, who's leading up, of course, for Aron. So she's probably sitting around about 2.5, 3 foot behind the kitty there, but right on the line there, Peter. So you can see the bowlers have already got there with their roll up. They've already, even with the green staff rolling the green, it's running very well here this afternoon. As you can see that they've got their grass line absolutely spot on already. So
yeah, mate.
Liz just shaping up. She's playing the backhand, playing towards the car park, ladies and gentlemen, of the Club Helensvale, away from the club rooms. She's got this very well grassed. It's just going to depend upon her weight, as the skips aren't interested in it. They're walking to the head. I guess too many bowls to come for them to worry about who's got shot or whatever with these quality players that we have here. Of course, as you know, ladies and gentlemen, as we've said, they're both seasoned internationals. Of course, Aron capped many times for Australia with the Jackaroos, and of course Eric, of course, many years of experience with the South African team, and both great competitors and thorough gentlemen of our game. So it's great to have Philip Fox on board. How are you, Philip? And Helena, hope you enjoy the bowls. Pauline, how are you? Hope you're enjoying the bowls. All good? I hope you enjoy. Anything you'd like to know, ladies and gentlemen, if you'd like to send some information, no, it's not information, but questions through, we're more than happy to answer them if we possibly can. As we have Aron playing his bowl, he's playing the forehand. I'll tell you what, he's got it pretty well pointed, but just a little bit underdone, I think, by the looks of that, grass-wise. So by the looks of that there, Pete, I'd say it'd be
It looks to be Eric holding a shot there, mate.
Yes, Eric's, and again, he's drawn another one here by the looks of things here, Peter. He's
a great bowl there.
Two great bowls there by Eric Johannes. One maybe a foot or 18 inches behind, and one a couple of inches in front. So not a bad start for an old bloke. So,
look out.
Aron played a great bowl there. Oh,
what a bowl.
Beautiful bowl there. Toucher. Great bowl there.
Yeah, lovely bowl, mate. Well weighted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lovely grass.
Absolutely. So as the two girls go to the head, as they've passed by their skips, and the skips giving them a bit of a call on what they want them to play. It's not a bad head for the first end, mate. You know, they're only going to improve from here, they reckon, Peter. So you know.
Well, they certainly will, Brian. They certainly will. Heather Hodson on the mat now. Heather winding up a swing. Delivering the bowl.
Playing her backhand, Peter, so plenty of room down there to draw down there. Just what you'd probably classify as the narrow hand, ladies and gentlemen. So running a little bit by the looks of it, though. So
yeah, no, she's. I suppose they have had the experience of the first game, but against a different opponent, so both sides would be a little bit nervous and using their tactical game to test the other side at this start of the game.
Yeah, it's going to be Aron or Liz is just a little bit wide with that one, a bit runny, but again, it's come to a pretty good home there. Anything behind the head's always very usable, that's for sure. Particularly when you got someone who can hit like Aron going last to the head, so should be a Heather plays her second bowl. Again, she's just the art of correction. Like the last time, her grass line was beautiful, but again, I think she's played this reasonably well. Just depends on the run now. She's just not going to sneak around that. So anyway, it's probably definitely stopped the drive on, that's for sure. So we've got a few more people on board there. So Pauline, how are you? Gavin? Lana, great to have you on board. Fraser Maguire, how are you, mate? I thought you'd be in this final this afternoon, Fraser. And Fraser, of course, one of a great bowl there.
What a ripper.
What a ripper there.
Yep, what a ripper by Liz.
That's for sure. Ian Law, great to have you on board. Fraser, of course, from the beautiful location of Weipa up in North Queensland. Peter, lovely part of the world up there. And he's down to play a few events in the state title. So it was great to see Fraser do some commentary on Saturday afternoon at the district sides. So I hope you enjoy the telecast, Fraser.
Yeah, no, it certainly was, mate. It was most informative.
As we see Eric now, he's probably plays backhand just to try and sit that bowl. So going to see a lot of very positive shots from these players. Heather just going to miss this just a little bit wide, but once again he's playing that with pretty good weight, mate, for what he's after.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Aron, of course, playing his forehand, he'll be keeping away from mother-in-law's bowl if he wants to get fed tonight. Hey. Tell you what, this is very well pointed too, mate. He's just going to put a bowl just in behind the head. Yeah. That's not a bad home.
Wow.
There, mate. Beautiful bowl there. Darren goes down the head to have a bit of a look. Eric's already been down. He's walking back now. He's made up his mind what shot he's going to play. I don't think there'd be much change from his last shot, Peter. I think he'd be playing the same type of bowl, maybe just a tad more weight, that's all. But anyway, if he plays it properly, he should get a result out of this. But playing his backhand, so concentration plus. Oh, I think that wind's got him.
Oh, mate, he's starting to cross the line there.
That wind's got him, yes.
Yeah. Just that puff of wind then.
Yep.
Doesn't take much. So Aron, with his last bowl. Aron making his way back up to the mat. And Aron steps up and delivers his bowl.
Damien, great to have you on board from Victoria. And Mary, how are you? Fraser, thanks for that, mate. G'day, Kyle. Alan Murder, back on board. Alex Murder, back on board. How are you, mate? Must be back at work by now. And g'day, Lee. Hope you're enjoying the telecast from all of us at Helensvale. Hope you people out there share it if you can, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this great game of ours all the way through this wonderful state of ours. You're watching the final of the Queensland State Mixed Pairs.
So the first strike there, Brian, to Aron and Liz.
Yes. Actually, when I went and congratulated them all in making the final, I said to Liz, look, mate, this bloke can do some work on his own. There's no need to give him an armchair ride. And Aron said, be quiet, mate. She's doing pretty good. So that was a very nice bowl there by Liz, just to, Heather had Eric had two pretty good bowls there. And it was a great bowl there by Liz to get shot out of it, that's for sure. So congratulations. But it's one of 21 ends, my friend.
My word, long way to go, mate.
Long way to go, and there should be some great bowls played in this. As Liz is playing the backhand, playing away from the car park on the bottom green on rink 4, playing back towards the club rooms of Helensvale. And again, it's very well grasped. I think it's just a little bit of adrenaline there with that shot she drew.
Robbie's trying to throw his spuds at us here, mate.
Is he? Heather just going to play the backhand. She's let it go. Beautiful art of concentration there at point of delivery, isn't it?
Yeah, mate.
Very well. So she got this very well grasped, and it's just starting to do a bit of work now. I tell you what, mate, it's not badly weighted neither, Peter. Yeah, lovely first up bowl there by Heather. It's
what a bowl.
Right on the line, just a couple of inches short of Kitty, and they're always the hardest ones to draw around, Peter, aren't they?
They certainly are.
Psychologically, there, that bowl right on the line. Sometimes it's just a hard one to beat. But anyway, having seen what Liz played last time and see how well she played in the semi-final, I'm sure she's more than capable of helping her son-in-law out here.
Certainly is.
But anyway, she's blown a bit of smoke this time around. Shame. She had a pretty good line for what she was after, but she's pulled up probably about 5 feet short, and plenty of room there for Heather to come around that one, mate.
Let's see if she can follow her last track up, Heather. See how she goes.
How good's her memory?
We'll certainly see here, mate. We'll certainly see.
Well, she's pretty well out there. It's going to be just dependent upon weight. Eric seems to like it. And why wouldn't he like it?
Oh, what a great bowl. What a great bowl.
Yeah. I'd be more than happy with that one, my friend. Two lovely bowls there, that's for sure. So it's definitely the game that we thought it would be in the early stages. So it's fantastic to have you all on board. I hope you're all enjoying it. So it's hey Alex, yeah, g'day mate. It's good to have you on board enjoying it. G'day Graham, watching it from Victoria. Great to have you on board. Jeffrey, Sean, Max. G'day Alan. Julie Dean. G'day Julie. Yeah, I thought you'd be barracking for your Paradise Point teammates. That's for sure. Great to have you on board, Julie. And of course to Lynn and to Phil. G'day Neil. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. So keep these comments coming through. It's great to know where you're watching from and who you're barracking for, and if there's any questions that we can answer, please just let us go. Whereas Eric has played a pretty loose shot there for a person from his calibre, that's for sure. So it's see Aron just trying to correct. He's going to crash into the front ones, I think, mate. Which he has done. Hey, tell you what, I think he might get fed tonight. He keeps knocking up his mother-in-law's bowl like that, mate. I'm telling you. Eh? Smart boy, this boy. I'm telling you. Eric's playing his forehand once again. He's looking pretty good here. It's basically the tight hand, ladies and gentlemen. The wind's coming straight across the green in that direction, and Eric's played a pretty good bowl there. A very good home there, ladies and gentlemen. Roughly around about 3 foot behind the head. Anything behind the head's always very beneficial. You can see Aaron's got best backward there, so maybe he's looking at attacking. Who knows? So these people are more than capable of drawing it off.
Certainly are, mate. They certainly are.
As the mother-in-law is going to play the first bowl. She's played very well today, Liz, that's for sure. And she must have played very well 2 previous days too, Peter. You don't get this far in the event unless you combine very well as a combination. So,
that's right, mate.
So I think both of them are been playing great bowls all the way through. I tell you what, she's not too far away with this one, just a little bit wide, that's all. But a very good try and gone to a good home for Aron. So I'm sure Aron will be happy when he sees that one there at the back. There's nothing better than being behind if you don't get the target, mate. So it gives them something to play to, doesn't it?
Certainly does, mate. Now Heather is on the mat. She's just adjusting that bowl, as we said before. All important of that bowl's position right in that arm.
Yeah, she's playing a forehand, mate. So again, that is the narrow hand here at Club Helensvale this afternoon. But gee whiz, mate, she's for a narrow hand, she's still going out a long way. This green's running beautifully this afternoon. It really is. Look at this finish.
Track, mate.
Look at this finish on this bowl. That's just beautiful to see a bowl finish like that, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's particularly too because they had rain here last night. So an absolute credit to the to Lucky Wade and his green staff to get the green in this type of condition. It's I'll tell you what, Liz is not far away. Oh, she's just going to crash into this one.
Wow.
Yeah, but what a great home she's come to, though. Matches those bowls there of Eric and Heather. So lovely little catching area just there. So the only thing being the way that Jack's position with the kitty, though, quite realistically, Peter, if they're going to hit the kitty on that hand or the bowl on that hand, it's going to spring out. So I wouldn't be surprised if they change their hand and throw a wide one there for Aron. But she played her 2 bowls. So
Yeah.
of course, very much so. Eric's called Heather around the back, looking for best backward. And not quite best backward, but depending which way the kitty goes. I mean, if it goes the direction we think it's going to go, if Aron plays with big weight, I personally think he'll kill it, mate. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
I think the kill's on, but I'm just looking from an angle here, and even though on the screen it looks as though it's very close, there is a bit of a gap between the bowl and the kitty. Aron playing his forehand. That's probably because Liz put a bowl there just in a good catching area there, but he's a little bit wide with this one. But I'd say Aron would probably be looking for second shot. Which he's probably just a tad over. I still favour Eric for having 2 there.
Eric's bowl.
All he's got to really do is beat that last bowl of Aron's, doesn't he?
Yeah, mate, he has to, but he's a bit wide there, but now it's starting to break. And has he got the legs?
Oh, not quite, but
not quite, mate. Not quite.
Not quite, but anyway, Liz is up and gave Aron some vital advice. Lovely pictures we have here, ladies and gentlemen. It's great coverage. I think Aron's a bit long with this one, in actual fact.
Yeah.
Beautiful grass line, though, Peter. Look at that grass is absolutely spot on. So we've got see if Eric can add to this, Peter. He's got what you call a free shot. With Aron all out of bullets. His bowl just starting to work now. Starting to work very well. Is it going to keep running?
Oh, look out.
No, don't know. Don't think so. 1, 2, 3. When in doubt, put a tape on it.
Yep.
Tape's coming out. Tape's coming out, so we'll see what happens there. Brenda Thompson, thank you very much for those very kind words, that's for sure. Great to have you on board. It's great to see you back playing quality bowls again too, Brenda. It's great to see you on the green there for the district sides. You played some wonderful bowls. G'day Neil, Gail, sorry, how you going? Great to have you on board. Matt Hart, yep, great to have you on board. Thank you very much, David. Clint. Lyle, how are you, mate? I hope you're enjoying the telecast. And to Danny, Tony Donna, how you going, Tony? We'll see you in the with the Brisbane Open. Look forward to doing that for you. Randall Taylor, how are you, Randall? Watching from Toowoomba. Lovely part of the world. Ralph Hunt, how are you, Ralph? Ralph, a stalwart of the Paradise Point Bowling Club. And
G'day, Ralphie.
One of the arm bowlers. Millsy, it's always great to have you on board, mate. Yeah, go the Dolphins, yeah. Mate, I tell you what, they're doing a bit better than me at the moment, Millsy, so there you go. That should get Millsy fired up this afternoon, I'll tell you. Gavin, great to have you on board. I'm glad you're enjoying the coverage. And Randall says, let's go Aron. So obviously a Aron Sherriff supporter. So keep those comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to have you on board, enjoying this coverage from Helensvale Bowls Club for the final of the state mixed pairs. It's a great first up. As you can see the score, ladies and gentlemen, it's 3-1 to Eric Johannes. I could tell you how many ends they played, but Aron Sherriff just squatted down right in front of the scoreboard. So it's 2 ends, yes. So it's 3-2 on 2 ends. Of course, it should be 2 ends. And that's what happens when you break to have a bit of lunch and you lose a bit of track of time. So we're seeing some great bowls here this afternoon. It should be a very thrilling final. The wind just starting to crank up a little bit now, Peter. I've noticed that.
Yeah, starting to get swirly again,
just
mate.
starting to. You can see that bowl there, the way it's working, just coming through.
Yeah, the flags out on Discovery Drive have started to pick up a bit of wind there.
Yes, no, that's for sure. As Heather's going to play her forehand. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, playing away from the club rooms at Helensvale Bowls Club, going towards the car park. She's got this very well out there. Just depending upon her weight now, and I'll tell you what, I think Eric's going to be pretty happy with her weight here. What a lovely correction from Heather. First bowl probably about 4 foot through the head, and next one right on it.
Yeah, I think she's pretty happy with herself there, mate. She just sort of indicated with a glance of her hand that she was pretty happy with the way the bowl come in. It was like she had on a bit of string there.
Yes, that's for sure. Now, Liz has got this very well pointed, and Aron's very keen to have a look at it, as he should be.
Wow.
What a great bowl. Yeah. But for those of you, ladies and gentlemen, probably can't see, but there is a bowl back there which Heather put down with her first bowl, which I said was about 4 foot past her head. And she would be holding shot with that, ladies and gentlemen. So even though Liz moved the kitty, unfortunately it went pretty reasonably, not too close to Heather's bowl, but Heather's bowl probably jack high, probably 2 foot away. So there's plenty of room for these two great players to draw this shot. As Eric again has got this pretty well grassed out there, Peter.
He certainly has, mate.
Well, look at this for
look
a
at this, yep.
What a great bowl by Eric. Just pulled up a couple of feet short, but that's at this stage I assume it would probably be 2 shots. As once again, Aron very quick on the mat. Doesn't need much time to think about things, and this is the reason why. What a great bowl by Aron.
Eric up there, just delivering his bowl.
He's got this out there again, mate.
Yeah.
He needs a tad more weight on it. Is it going to come under, though?
Oh, it's not tracking too bad.
Oh,
as you're saying, just a little bit more weight, mate.
Just a little bit more weight there, mate. He's very consistent with his weight by the looks of those two, though, mate. So, it's been some Aron's a little bit under with his. Is he going to come around it? He just touched it the wrong way, but it's still pretty open. G'day, Cameron. Hi, how are you too, mate? Millsy. Good on you, buddy. Mate, I'm still going to knock Manly, bud. You know that. I'm a Parramatta supporter, son. Don't want to talk football at the moment, though, Millsy. Kirsty, great to have you on board. Hope you enjoy the coverage. And g'day, Colleen, Cheryl, and Trish Glasser. Trish, if you look at the top of your scoreboard, if you look at the top of your screen there, love, there's the score there. 3-1 to Eric Johannes after 2 ends. It's on the top of the screen to everyone.
Heather Hodson on the mat.
Yeah, well,
Heather winding up.
It'd be interesting to see what Heather's going to play here.
Yeah, it will be.
I'd be inclined to put Kitty in ditch.
Oh, I don't think she's gone for it this time, mate. But,
no, she hasn't. But I just think if you leave it open there, Peter, I just think there could be, like she's just, again, like see, Aaron's called Liz to look for the bowl or the kitty, and I think when you just got one in amongst a few, you're better off taking that option away from them.
Yep.
That's. I'm sure if that was Eric down at the head, I'm sure Eric would have had a real good look at it. And hence this is the reason why, mate, because Liz has played a great bowl here. Whammo.
What a great shot.
3 down.
Great shot.
So I think Eric's got a bit of confidence the way he's just standing down there on the bank and just told Heather just draw it. But I don't think Eric will be looking at this new control weight. I think he'd be looking at the kitty to go straight in the ditch. anyway, we'll see what Heather can do. She's played very well today, ladies and gentlemen, and to make the final, you've got to be playing pretty good bowls. Tell you what, mate, she's in the area. She's just going to duck under.
Yeah, she...
So, great try there.
yeah.
There's Robbie's got another talent now. He's taken plates back from lunch. So not only is he a great technical advisor, he's also now a great waiter. And I can tell you right now, Julie had a nice feed, but he Liz has just come down again. Oh, gee whiz.
So this will be interesting from Eric and Aron.
Well, I think that I think Eric would have to be at least 3 down there, Peter. So it would be it'd be game on. I said I don't know if Eric dead draw that, or see, even then with Aron having last bowl and you got one bowl in the head, you know, like, I mean, I'm sure Aron would go attacking it. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
And it'd be interesting to see what type of weight Eric plays here, but he looks to me to be playing draw weight anyway, Peter.
Having a good look.
He's having a good look at it, mate. Yeah, probably just not quite there, mate. Just a little bit short. As we try a different angle to try and get you the best pictures, ladies and gentlemen. So, Aron likes the look of this one, mate.
He certainly does, but just going to fly past there, mate. You can start to see the influence of the afternoon sun there too, with the shadow across the top of the head there.
Yep, no, that's for sure. Eric's concentrating on this one. He's got the grass line. He seems to be pretty happy with it. He's following it down. So, tell you what, he's played a good bowl here. Has he got the run? Has he got the run? My godfather, what a great bowl there, Eric.
What a shot, mate.
That's for sure.
What a shot. Aron having a good look at it as he walks back. Aron with his last bowl.
Yep. G'day, Simon. Great to have you on board. Simon Wallace, of course, is a former member of Helensvale Bowls Club and now plays bowls out of the Canungra Bowling Club. Great to have Ma on board. G'day, Ma. I thought you'd be watching, mate. It's a good game as Aron's going to play this attacking bowl.
Weighted shot here, mate.
I'll tell you what, he's going to miss this, but he's going to get it off the rebound like that. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Well, you can laugh, but it takes a lot of skill to get it that way. I'll tell you that right now, Pete. It takes a lot of skill. Anybody could get a bowl clean, but you've got to play with great control to get that. G'day, Cameron. How are you, mate? Great to have you on board. Hey, Jocelyn. Hope you're enjoying the coverage. On your way home, you played on Monday. I hope you enjoyed yourself, that's for sure. G'day, Phil. How are you going again? Pauline?
Heather just delivering the jack. Looks about 3/4 length. Heather with the first bowl. And she's just winding up, mate. Get that swing right. Get that pendulum going.
Yep, she's delivered it. She's looking good. So great to have Colleen on board. Hope you're enjoying it from the Central Coast. I've got family down there, a lovely part of the world. And, of course, Tracy Green from Burham Heads. Used to live in Harvey Bay, Tracy, so I know Burham Heads very well. I've fished that spot plenty of times. A lovely little part of the world. Had a little restaurant out there called Goodies right on the water there at Burham Heads, mate. I used to know it very, very well.
Yeah, you got the strait between...
lovely little part of the world.
Woodgate and Burham Heads there?
Yeah, no, it's a great part of the world. So as we have Liz just replying to Heather's first bowl, and what a great start by these leads, mate. Look at that. 2 quality bowls there.
Excellent.
Absolutely. Beautiful running green. And
Heather's first bowl was a toucher, Brian.
Yes, no, it's 2 great bowls there. So Heather, of course, now when they say it's the art of correction, well, you really can't correct on that one, mate, can you? You know, pretty handy first up, that's for sure.
Heather with a second bowl. She's going for a bit of coverage back there, mate. Not a bad idea.
I love that comment, Barbara. You're dead right. Bleak. G'day, Graham. Great to have you on board. Graham, of course, does the live streaming for the Cunningham district. Does a great job out there. A hard-working member of the Cunningham executives. Great to have you on board, mate. And Michael from Lowood Bowls Club, of course. Lowood, of course, in the Cunningham district and a great part of the world. As we see both the leads just drop a couple of bowls in behind the head. And Brian Baker watching from Mount Isa. G'day, Brian. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. And great to catch up with a lot of your representative players. And one of them's actually watching the game with you was Alex Murtha. Of course, came down. And Alex these days playing out of Mount Isa. And it was great to catch up with Rod Jolly, of course. Tireless working people from the Mount Isa district, as Eric's just about to play another bowl here, and it looks as though he's got it pretty well on the string, maybe a couple of feet short, but
yeah, Rod Jolly got on last week, which was good. Give us an insight to Mount Isa and the district.
Yes, mate, he's a very hard-working member of the Mount Isa community for his bowls club, mate, and he's known Rod for a few years, and he's a heck of a nice bloke with it too, that's for sure.
It was great to have him on the live streaming.
As we just see Eric trying to correct his weight slightly, so he's still playing his forehand. He's just got to come around this bowl of Liz's at the front, and he's just a bit long with this one, just a bit long. He's just got to... Aron's just playing his backhand down here. He's just trying to touch this front bowl of Heather's just to spring it out a little bit. He's just pulled up a little bit short there, though, ladies and gentlemen. Just a little bit short.
Yeah, well, you can't complain, mate, can you? Where's the best place to be?
On the green playing, mate.
And on the Gold Coast. How good. How good, mate.
Beautiful afternoon here, that's for sure, Peter.
How good.
It's quite a good crowd building to watch, so we're just watching this here. So we're just watching as Heather about to play her bowl. Playing her forehand, coming back towards the club rooms here. No, playing her backhand, sorry. I thought she was standing to deliver on the forehand. But
was that me talking?
Tell you what, she's played this pretty well, though, I'm telling you.
Good looking bowl, mate. Good looking bowl.
Eric's got this pretty well.
What a bowl.
Yeah, it's a lovely,
great position.
Lovely bowl there, mate, that's for sure. We have Liz here just about to deliver her bowl. Again, it's about a not quite 3/4 length, though, Peter, but it's a bit shorter than 3/4 length. But I'll tell you what, Liz has played this pretty well. Could be just a little bit wide. Oh, I know she's got it.
Wow.
Oh, what a great bowl. She sprung that out in the open. So comes down now to a bit of a skips game, that's for sure. So
yeah, what a lovely weighted shot that was.
It was a beautiful weighted shot. So we'll have Heather see if she can. She's on the forehand. She's got plenty of room to draw this, though, Peter, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's certainly out there, mate. And sort of track she picked up here.
Well, I think she could be a bit under.
I think so, mate.
And this can happen a lot too when leads are so used to drawing to the line all the time. And of course, when the jack springs out, their line still goes back to where it was, mate. So anyway, we'll see what Liz can do with this one. She played a great bowl with her first one. She just caught the back of Heather's bowl, which sprung the kitty out.
Good looking grass to there.
Yeah. Yes, no, that's for sure. She has got good grass. Just a little bit of weight, though, mate, that's all. Just coming in behind the head, but very, very, very usable.
Skips both go up to the mat to deliver their bowls. This live streaming by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast.
Yeah, sorry there, Ryan, I missed that last part. Mount. I haven't got my glasses. Mount Eliza, by looks at Melbourne. Yeah, Pete's got glasses, I haven't.
Yeah, Brian, Mount Eliza on the Mornington Peninsula there.
That's it.
How are you, mate?
Beautiful bowl there by Eric. Yeah, I haven't got my glasses on. Such a beautiful day as Aron's playing his forehand. He likes it. He's coming down for a bit of a look at it, that's for sure. So he's just... going
to hold his head?
He's going to hold his head. He's just going to pick it up. He's just going to run through. But a very good attempt there by Aron. So Eric's going to play his forehand once again, ladies and gentlemen, and probably wants one in here just a little bit behind, I think, Peter. It's got it very well grasped, I know that, as Aron's having a bit of a look as he walks back down to the mat.
Huh.
Yeah, he's played this very well, hasn't he?
Great bowl. Great bowl.
Yep.
And a touch of the boot.
Yes, very good bowl there. Aron really got to now just reach it, and his last bowl, which is very much in the catchment area. So he's just got to play his forehand reaching. There you go, he's out there, that's for sure.
Got a great style when he bowls, isn't he? Just smooth.
Very smooth.
Yeah.
Just a little bit wide with this one though, Peter. And as you see, the bowl come back right on the grass line that he was after. So he got 1 out of 2 right, mate.
Yeah.
Just his grass line. Just his grass line. So he's got 2. Oh, geez, they're taking another one out there too, Peter. I didn't realise about those ones. Oh, my Godfather. Yeah, another one. Oh, I didn't realise that, mate. I thought there was only a couple of shots there. So that spring out maybe wasn't the best.
No.
Wasn't probably the best. So anyway, we've got 4 shots there to Eric Johannes. So on the third end, it's now 7-1, ladies and gentlemen. So there you go. It's quite a handy pick-up by Eric. So
yeah, it looked a little bit... it was a bit more deceptive than it looked, Brian.
yeah, I surprised me. I see there's Aron as well as Heather are both using yellow bowls, so it's very hard to adjudicate between the two of them because there's no disc on them at all there, Peter, so it's very hard to distinguish between the two, and I just thought they had the 2 shots, but they have 4 shots, yeah, so it's 7-1 on 3 ends, so very close, well, a bit of a breakaway for Eric, I should say.
I had one of the Shillington boys last year, and I was marking for him and his opposition. They both had the same coloured bowls.
Yes.
And the emblem was that close that on a drive you really had to have your head and shoulders together and your eyes watching because it sometimes gets a bit hard to...
Lovely start there by Heather once again, though. Just a couple of feet in behind the head, but it's a good lead first up bowl, that's for sure. So particularly, I said, every time they seem to go back this way, they seem to have the wind to contend with, that's for sure. Liz has played a reasonable bowl here, reasonable starter. She's in behind the head, just a little bit runny. So the green's definitely picking up, though. There's no two worries about that. It's running absolutely beautiful. So it's
Heather on the mat. Heather released the bowl. And it doesn't look like such a bad track coming down here.
Eric's giving it a bit of a clap, mate, so he must be pretty happy with it. So, g'day, Bob. Great to have you on board. G'day, Anne. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. Tracy Green, how are you? From Burham Heads. Matt Hart. Yeah, that did hurt, mate, that's for sure. Tracy Green. Come on, Aron. And Sam Clough. Always great to have you on board, Sam, watching this great game of ours. Hope you're enjoying the telecast between... 4 great players, I can assure you. 2 internationals skipping the rinks, playing with their prospective partners, and Eric Johannes and Aron Sherriff, one a current international and one a retired international. Yeah, you couldn't get much better than this, Sam, could you, mate? So there's the bit of a loose end there by the leads. They've been leading up pretty well. The heads have been pretty good, but they've had a bit of a loose end here, and it's obviously 2 to Heather on this one, Peter.
Yep. Eric up now, mate. Having a good look.
He's having a bit of a bow peep. So
yeah.
Playing his forehand. Again, it's a good-looking bowl here, my friend. Just depending upon his weight. Yeah, just looking for another couple of feet there. So, yeah, that wind's just dropped just a tad as we've been talking. I know we've been making a bit of emphasis about the wind, but it has been very inconsistent here, you could say. It blows a gale, then it eases down, and... we see Aron's going to be pretty close. Yeah, good bowl there by Aron.
Just sliced the outside of it, mate.
Just sliced the outside,
yeah.
mate. Yeah, a bit unlucky there, mate. So
you're probably hoping to carry it through, but
yeah,
pushed it out there.
Eric just drawing, playing his backhand now, Peter. He's just under this bowl, which he is. Beautiful bowl there by Eric.
What a great bowl, mate.
Yeah, beautiful bowl
What a
there,
great
mate.
bowl,
That's
what
for
a-
sure. Great bowl there. So anyway, we see Aron, of course. I think he'll arrive here.
I think he's going to, mate.
Yeah. Well,
Oh.
holes for bowls, my friend.
Yeah, it certainly is.
Holes for bowls.
Certainly is. We'd like to thank the host club, Club Helensvale, the place to be, for making their facilities available for these 2019 state championships. Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast are the major sponsors of the live streaming of the 2019 Bowls Queensland State Championship. We'd like to thank them for their support.
No, that's for sure. It's great to have Max Hart. Well, it's up to them if they want to use stickers, mate. There's no recommendation when it comes to anything like that. Roger Goodridge, always good to have you on board, Roger.
How are you, Roger?
Hey, Dad, good to see you on board, enjoying it. G'day, Jeff, a hard-working chairman from Mermaid Beach Bowls Club. G'day, Brian. Nice to have you on board again. So hope you're enjoying the telecast. As we have Heather just playing the forehand. He's got to sneak inside this bowl, but I think she's just around it, mate.
No, she's around.
She's around it. But again, too, there, it's come to a pretty good home there, though, Peter. It's around the back. I've got a funny feeling, though, that I think that Liz would have the best backwood there. So if Aron's going to attack it, I think that it'd be definitely one to Aron if he picks up the kitty.
Just got to get inside there, mate. Well, yeah.
Well, there's another catcher over there for them, though. Like, I mean, Aron playing his forehand. If he takes the kitty out to that line, it's definitely favour Aron and Liz there, Peter.
Yeah, certainly does.
There was,
Heather with her bowl.
yeah, she's still sticking to that forehand,
Yeah,
mate.
she's still there.
So anyway, she's played this pretty well.
See if she can work a magic and work her way through there.
Oh,
Oh,
no bad bowl there, that's
good
for
bowl,
sure.
mate. Good bowl.
I still think there's got to be a bit of a change there, though, mate. I just think that they're leaving it too open for a quality player like Aron. You know what I mean? I just thought maybe a bit of a change up there, or maybe a bit of cover bowl there. But I think Aron will attack this. In actual fact, he's even looking at Liz. She's pretty close to this. Great bowl there by Liz. Could be second shot, not too sure, but definitely one down anyway. So see what type of shot Aron plays though. But ladies and gentlemen, if he plays that forehand and gets that kitty and moves it out to the right, there's 3 shots there waiting for him, mate.
Yes, definitely 3 there. Eric's on the mat first. See what sort of delivery Eric's going to put down.
He's got it pretty well out there.
Yeah. Is he going to fill that hole up, mate? No, or get an edge.
I think he... Aron's not playing big weight anyway, Peter.
No, not at all. Just creeping on the inside there. Is he going to get inside and on to... Yeah, he did. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not a bad... a little bit unlucky there for Aron. If he got that bowl fat, he would have stayed there, hit and stayed. So, you know what I mean?
Yep. So Eric proceeding down to the mat. Got his bowl.
Yeah, it's
Back onto the mat.
back on the mat. I wonder if he's going to go for cover here. Like, I mean, if it was me, I would be, but no one, Eric could probably draw a wrist and touch it. But when you're playing against quality opposition like Aron Sherriff, you got to look at worst case scenario.
Oh, that's right. You got to have all your avenues covered, haven't you?
Ooh, yeah. Makes it inviting. Hey Mark, good to have you on board from up at Townsville. It's great to see you on the weekend. G'day Phil. Yeah, I think Aron probably will go back. I think we'll be surprised if he hits this. And Chrissy Pavlov, always a pleasure to have Chrissy on board. Great to have you on board, Chrissy. So we got Aron keeps turning around looking at this head, so it's interesting to see what he's going to play. He's definitely made his mind up. He's got his bowl in his hand. He stands on the mat. And we'll see what type of weight he plays here, ladies and gentlemen. He's looks like he's playing draw weight, so you're probably right there, Phil. But, just like that.
Great glance.
No luck in bowls, ladies and gentlemen. Play with sheer skill. But it really was a wonderful result. But, mate, he gave it the opportunity, got the inside edge of that bowl, and, mate, that's bowls for you.
Oh, that's right.
Simple as that. You play with good weight, you 9 times out of 10 get the results that you require. So
could be a long end here, Brian. But look at this.
It looks that way, doesn't it?
Liz's got the mat down on the tee.
Yeah, no, he does. So we'll see what happens, how far they throw the kitty, which is, I think, it's going to go to full length. So it is going to go to full length. Quite a long end here, Peter. That's for sure.
Yeah, great roll by Liz.
Yes, no, that's for sure. Basically where Aron was standing, so you can't argue with that.
No, that's for sure. So the current score: Eric Johannes 7, leading Aron Sherriff 2
on 4 ends. 4 of 21 ends, ladies and gentlemen. So we've got a long way to go. With such quality bowls, it'd be a pleasure to be here all afternoon, that's for sure. And quality pictures brought to you by Robbie Allen, our technical advisor. Just moving the cameras there, which you can have a good view of it. So look at that, beautiful pictures. We have Heather just dropping in behind the kitty here.
Yeah, good spot there, mate. These girls have done an extremely good job with where they're leading. I know it's only a short end of the game, but great to see the accuracy and the way they play these bowls.
No, well, we've got another good lead bowl here, that's for sure. Yeah, beautiful lead bowl there too. So anyway, the girls are said they're having a good battle up front, that's for sure, mate, and that's what it's all about, isn't it? You know what I mean? It's when you've got 2 quality players to follow you like this, it's you set the head up for them, they can play the shots. So it's the way it works, this great game of ours. I hope everybody's enjoying it out there, and if you are, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't shared it, can you please share it so all your friends can come on board, and hopefully we touch a few people that have never seen this great game of ours before that might get along to a bowls club and have a go and maybe join. So who knows? We never know. So just share it as often as we can. We've got Aron got his first up bowl, so can really play this either hand, can't he? He's going to play his backhand coming back towards the club rooms away from the car park. He's got this very well pointed. How's your weight, Aron? Oh, mate, just blowing a bit of smoke. Once again, it's a waste of a beautiful line. He's not very happy with himself, I can tell you that. Oh, he's not very happy at all. As we got Eric on the mat now, I'm going to stick to this backhand also too. So got that away very nicely, as you'd expect. Starts working now. Oh, just a little bit long.
Going for a swim, I think, mate.
It just went, dropped into the sand there, Peter. So we got Aron sticking to the backhand. Got a very well grassed. How's his weight? Oh, I think it's just a bit runny once again, though.
Yeah, mate.
I think it's just a bit runny, mate.
Still in a good posse there.
No, that's for sure. Beautiful location just there. Robbie's gone for a drink of water.
Eric's bowl coming down. And I think he's
Oh,
cut the
he's
head here,
cut
mate.
the head here, mate. He's cut the head. That's for sure. He just very uncharacteristic bowl there from Eric, but anyway, he's just has a bit of a yarn to Heather. Those things happen. You can't play the perfect bowl all the time, so. What was that, says Eric, as he comes down for a drink of water. Glass of water.
Fixes everything.
Hey, Barbara, g'day, Shillo, good to have you on board again. Neville, g'day, Nancy. Ann Simpson, hope you're enjoying the bowls. Millsy, how you going, buddy? Dawn, Phil, Gwen, Kane Nelson's also watching. Brother performed very admirably again this morning, once again, Kane. Great effort too for Kane and Jesse, two young guns to make the semi-finals of the state mixed pairs, that's for sure. So as always, Jacob and never far away from the kitty.
Well, that was a favourable bowl too.
It was very favourable, mate, that's for sure. So we just see Heather standing on the mat now. Again, I think she's last bowl of Eric's is something they've just got to come under now, Peter, isn't it? You know what I mean? We're just.
Wow.
Oh, she's trying to make Eric look good here, I tell you.
Just needed a smidgen less under there, mate. She would have been right.
Should have been right on it, mate, that's for sure. But anyway, it's we've got Liz playing her backhand also. She's got to beat this wing bowl, so she's played it very well too, mate. Moves to Kitty.
What a bowl.
What a great
What a
bowl.
bowl.
Great
What a
bowl
bowl.
there, that's for sure. In a bit of trouble here is the team of Eric and Heather. I'm not too sure of that yellow bowl at the back. I'm pretty sure, is that Aron's bowl, I think, is it?
It could be. Could be 3 or 4 down there, mate.
Yeah, it looks that way. I'm pretty sure it's
Aaron's.
Aron's bowl. The yellow bowls, they basically look the same. So
Yeah, hard to pick up.
hard to pick up anyway. Heather might take some of the pain out of this. Yeah, great bowl there. So Wolf just fell in. Possibly second shot. Not too sure on that one, ladies and gentlemen, but could be close.
This live streaming by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and City of Gold Coast. Great to have the City of Gold Coast on board.
No, that's for sure. Any sponsorship is very well received in this great sport of ours, and it's a sport enjoyed by a great many people, that's for sure. But Aron playing his forehand here, ladies and gentlemen. He likes it. He's coming down after it, so he must know it's somewhere in the region. Just going to touch his mother-in-law up. No, not quite. Eric's having a good look. He's come out of just refreshing himself with a nice glass of cold water.
Must be great water there, mate. Great water.
It is, mate.
Spring water.
Spring water, mate. It's, sure he'll probably... if he doesn't get one in there, I wouldn't be surprised with Aaron's last bowl. Well, maybe not, because it's just in front of Kitty, but... I don't know. Would Aaron go chasing that one bowl in the head if Eric doesn't put another one in it?
Yeah.
Hard to say. Ooh, Eric's running down after it. Oh, just crashed.
Yeah.
He had a beautiful line there for that.
It was a ripper. A good line.
For that bowl there, mate.
Yeah.
He had a beautiful line, that's for sure. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was a good line. Just the way it goes, Brian.
It's ever so true, mate.
So a pretty packed year, mate.
Has been a packed year, mate. We've got a lot of great coverage to bring you in the next week or so too, ladies and gentlemen, and we're really looking forward to bringing you the final of the triples on Friday, which should be a couple of great games in that, with all the participants arriving on the coast for that part of the event. Of course, then Aron is trying to set this bowl out of the head, mate.
Yeah.
Which I thought he'd have a go at. He's just going to miss it.
No.
So Eric now got the opportunity of trying to remove this bowl, but I don't think with one bowl in the head, I don't think he's going to attack too much somehow or other. So,
Trying the same line as last time, mate.
Yeah, a little bit wider with this one, though. It's got better weight too, though, Peter.
Yeah, I think
doesn't want to move the kitty too far.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it.
Just caught that bowl.
You wouldn't believe it.
That's for sure. Great to have Brett Wilkie on board. And Wendy, hope you're enjoying the coverage. And Brian, watching it from the general store, post office. Well, hope you enjoyed. G'day, Pedro. It was great to see you on the weekend, mate. And, of course, Lana, enjoying the coverage. Hope you're enjoying it. It's a pleasure to bring it to you here from Club Helensvale. They must be looking for second shot here, are they,
mate.
Peter, with these back bowls, I assume. So
yep.
Very ambitious if they're trying the front ones, but not quite. No.
One down, mate.
One down.
Yep.
So it was a good call by Eric. He said favoured it for one down. There's quite a good crowd here, ladies and gentlemen. They're enjoying this game. They're sitting in the sun, and it's now it's 7-3 on 5 ends, ladies and gentlemen. So it's
yeah, they've got a great viewing platform there here at Club Helensvale.
Haven't they, on the bottom
yep.
green? They certainly have. You can sit there and enjoy the telecast from just about anywhere. So it's
so Liz with her placement of the jack. And what's she done here? Oh, gee whiz.
going pretty much full length again there. Well, looks of things there, Peter.
Yeah, mate.
So we've had a lot of viewers come on, as you know, watching this great game of ours from all over the world, and it's been fantastic to see all the comments. So keep them coming through, ladies and gentlemen. We really look forward to seeing your comments. So please send them through. Have any questions you like to answer? What a great first up bowl there by Liz.
Great bowl. Probably about a foot or a bit more past the jack and sitting right on the tee.
Yes, no, that's for sure.
Heather with her first bowl. Tracking well.
Yeah, very well pointed by the looks of it, mate. So
yeah, just holding on. Just might. Yeah, just passed over the centre line there, mate, and just off that track.
yes, no, just a little bit grass line, just the thing there, mate.
Yeah, that's what it is. Liz with her second shot. Aron taking a good look at it there.
Yeah, well, why wouldn't you? Look at this. Pretty handy bowl here by his mother-in-law. So it's two great lead bowls by her. So be very happy with that, that's for sure.
I reckon.
We've got a few more comments here, ladies and gentlemen. Please send them through. Robbie Miller, how are you, Robbie? Hope you're enjoying the coverage. Robbie, of course, a hard-working barman from the Parkwood Tavern. And g'day, Peter. Great to have you on board too. I hope you're enjoying the coverage. Brought to you by our technical advisor, who's the brains of our organisation, Mr. Robbie Allen. Brings you these great pictures on a daily, weekly basis at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. It's just fantastic, the quality of pictures that we can put out there, so you viewers can enjoy it. And I know there's quite a few people who want to talk to me about the live streaming because they're enjoying it so much, Peter. So it's great to be able to bring this great game of ours out to people sitting all the way around Queensland, or basically all the way around the world, watching these quality players showcase their talents and skills. We see Aron just running a little bit on there. Just grass line absolutely perfect, but just about about 4 foot over, maybe 5 foot over the head. So there's Eric's first bowl. There's a couple down here, ladies and gentlemen. So tell you what, he's played this well though, Peter.
It's a good looking track, isn't it, mate?
Yeah, he's played that. What a great bowl.
A great bowl.
Great bowl by Eric Johannes there. Not too sure who's got shot there though, but with that, I assume it would be him by the looks of it though. But that back bowl seems to be just a wee bit away. But Aron, again, tell you what, he's played this pretty well too. Maybe just his run. Yep, just his run. Just caught the inside edge of that bowl, which was a little bit unlucky. Just ran through a little bit more. If he sat it fat, he would have had another bowl in the head. So we'll see how good Eric's memory is here, ladies and gentlemen. So he's playing his forehand once again. What a beautiful line. Just his weight, mate.
Yep. Just needed a little bit extra on there.
Yes.
Great hawk there.
Yeah, a good picture of a bird.
Ladies coming back to the mat. Liz with the first bowl. On the mat there, having a good look. Release the bowl.
Tracy Green, great to see you enjoying the game. And Joan, good to see you watching from Wallsend, Newcastle, lovely part of the world. G'day Susan, I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast, and Tracy Green, thank you. And Desley, how are you Desley? Hope you're enjoying the telecast. And Robin Newman, watching from Central Queensland, great to have you on board Robin. I hope you're enjoying the telecast, brought to you by Bowls Queensland. It's great to have you people out there enjoying this great game of ours. Keep the comments coming through, and like the page or send us what you want. We'll try and help you as much as we can. If we can answer the question, we definitely will. As Heather's played this bowl, a little bit underdone with grass, I think. Weight pretty good though there, Peter.
Yeah, she's got
weight's
good weight,
not
mate.
too bad at all. So anyway, just a little bit underdone with grass line. So anyway, we'll see what Liz can do. She's played a couple of big bowls when needed before though, Peter, hasn't she?
She certainly has.
She's played a couple of real good bowls there, mate. So again, she gets a little inside edge off this yellow one, which I think she's just going to miss. So maybe just her weight there.
Just slight, mate, that one.
Just slight there. Yeah. Little bit of a feather there, mate, and anything could have happened, that's for sure. There's
Heather's on the mat.
Heather's on the mat, yes. She's playing, of course, ladies and gentlemen, back to the car park. So of the Helensville complex here at the bottom green. So she's let her bowl go on the forehand. She's just trying to set this back bowl, I assume, of Liz's. Once again, I think she could be a little bit underdone on grass. I think just the weight was perfect too for what she was after, mate.
Yeah, mate, she done a good job with the weight, but she's got to pick that grass up. Eric giving her some encouragement there. Always helpful.
That's for sure. Yes, Phil, he is a hard-working barman, mate, because he's got to serve you, and I know how hard you keep barman working, Phil. So Highland Park, it's great to have you on board. The Highland Park bowl stop, of course, there at Nerang. Dave Harris watching from Canberra. Good on you, Dave. Wonder what the weather's like down there. I think it'll be a bit frosty soon. There's an election coming up, mate. And Fiona Hall, always have you on board, Fee. Aron just tried to sit that back bowl. It's not the back bowl, it's hit Eric bowl, but just missed his line slightly. But he had perfect weight for what he was after. If he can get that bowl out, though, Peter, without disturbing much, he's got a couple of good ones there, mate, hasn't he? You know.
Yeah, all set up and positioned for that jack to come to the rear, mate.
Eric knows the importance of adding another one here, I think, but I think he's going to be blowing a bit of smoke with this one.
Well, I don't think the bowl was listening to him.
It happens sometimes, my friend, that's for sure. As Aron's again playing with a more aggressive weight. Is it going to work? He's going to get the inside. He got kitty.
Got it, mate.
What a great bowl by Aron Sherriff. That is a quality bowl. That's it just goes to show what a great bowler he is. I thought he would have been chasing the bowl, but he took the kitty instead. So
Yeah, roar of applause there from the crowd.
As Aron just walked past and said, it's easy when you got your eyes closed. What a great bowl by Aron. Absolute bomb of a bowl. As Eric's, he's be a few down there, I think, Peter, by the looks of it. Aron, I'm not too sure. Those yellow bowls are very hard to judge from here between Heather's and Aron's from a distance. So, but it was a great bowl.
Bit hard with that shadow, mate, too. It's
yes, that's for sure.
It's throwing us off a bit here.
As Eric's trying to draw. How's he looking?
Oh, he might just run into strife there, mate. Yep. So this will be interesting.
Well, it should be very interesting, mate, because a bit of a pick up here and it's going to make it very close. Taking 2 out, mate. 3 out. 4. 5.
Bit of
they're calling for an umpire.
Long measure by the look of that.
Long measure.
Yep.
Long measure. So they've taken 5 out though, so they're measuring for 6. So. As the 2 umpires go down, it's a good time to do a few promotions. So I'd just like to say that this is brought to you by the Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team, doing a great job live streaming on behalf of Bowls Queensland and the City of the Gold Coast. And thank you very much for the generous support of these Gold Coast, and of course Bowls Queensland state titles. They're always a pleasure to bring this great event to you at Club Helensvale, our host venue this afternoon. So it's great to have all you people on board. So hope you're enjoying the telecast. And g'day Margaret, great to be watching from Wellington, New Zealand. How are you? Hope you're enjoying the telecast. Clint, how you going? Clint, yeah, a bit of a ouch there, mate, that's for sure. G'day Tracy.
So where do you go now, Brian, with live streaming? How do you advance from here?
Well, really up to Robbie, mate. It's we're trying a few things. We've got the new cameras, and Robbie's trying to get it hooked up with an iPad, so we can sit here and just control the cameras. And once we have that set up, which is he's been working on now for a while, if anybody stands in front of us, it won't really worry us, to my knowledge, will it, Robbie? Yeah, no, so it's once we get all that done, mate, and there's a few things we're trying in the back blocks. I know Ben Slater was one of our people on board of us, and that I know Ben was very keen to work in with us as well with Robbie, and Ben's working on a few little things in the back blocks, I think. So Ben's never far away from us and always makes comment, and it's always great to have him on board too. Also having I think 2 of the best in the business is Ben and Robbie. You can't go wrong, is my personal opinion. So that was a pretty handy pickup there from...
My word.
So we now have new leaders.
My word, what a real handy pickup.
So it's now 9 sevens on 6 ends. So that was a pretty handy pickup, ladies and gentlemen. So as again, too, by the looks of it, Peter, they've gone pretty long here again. So as the cloud cover just comes over and just covers takes the sun away, which is few people are saying, well, it's a bit warm in the sun, but lovely start here by
What
Liz.
a bowl.
Yeah, lovely start, that's
what a
for
great
sure.
bowl.
So it's a lovely start up there, so very well done by Liz, that's for sure.
See what Heather does here with the first bowl, she's winding up on the mat, that bowling arm, and a lovely release. Fairly good looking track here so far.
Good to have Eric on board, watching from Tewantin. G'day, Anne. Hope you're enjoying it. G'day, Fiona. I hope you get those markers, kiddo. Yeah, there's an increase in the open numbers this year. Patricia, hope you're enjoying the telecast. And Jim, watching from New Zealand, hope you're enjoying the telecast. So it's a pleasure to be able to bring you live bowls straight into your lounge room or wherever you may be watching. As we see, Liz is just blowing a bit of smoke here by the looks of it. Just pulled up a little bit short, so pretty hard to tell there who's got shot. But Heather's about to play her second bowl, so I don't think shot's been played yet, Peter, that's for sure.
No, not yet, mate. Still room for improvement there.
Yes, that's for sure, but Heather's going to play her forehand, playing back towards the club rooms here at Club Helensvale. So, got it pretty well out there, so depending upon her weight here.
It's a good looking track so far, mate.
No, she's got this very well done, mate, lots of it.
What a bowl.
Yeah, good
what a
bowl.
bowl.
Just didn't stick with it, that's all.
No.
It's out in the open, so it's up to the two skips to do what they can do. Michael Turner, hope you're enjoying the telecast, Michael. Thank you very much, Patricia, for those kind words. We do appreciate them, that's for sure. As the two skips go to the head, and of course Aron's got first bowl here, ladies and gentlemen, so we'll see what shot he plays. Playing his backhand by the looks of it. You have to come round this front one here, Pete.
Yeah.
Is he out there?
Oh, I don't never say never to start with, but he's just... Oh, what a bowl. A little bit more, mate, and he would have been just
right
there, and I reckon he'd be pretty close to being on the jack
would
there.
have been right on it, my friend,
Yeah.
that's for sure. So we've got Eric playing his forehand. Again, he's got a very well grassed here, Peter, so... Oh, look at this for a bowl, will you?
What a bowl.
What a bowl. That's a beautiful bowl there by Eric.
What a ripper.
That's for sure.
What a ripper.
We've got... Aron didn't take long to make up his mind what shot he was going to play, mate, did he? Again, he's playing his backhand, and... again, I think he's in this front one.
Yeah, he's in a bit of strife there, mate.
Yeah. Unusual for Aron to play two like that, that's for sure.
Yeah.
As we have... see if Eric's memory's all right, eh? Has he got Alzheimer's yet? That's what I want to know. But he's... I tell you what, I think his memory's pretty damn good by the looks of this.
I can't remember what you said. What a bowl.
Got two great bowls there by
What a
Eric.
ripper.
Two great skips bowls there, that's for sure.
Too many biscuits, Benny.
Two great bowls there. It's yeah, you can't get much better than that, my friend. I tell you what, this this lad this lad does keep himself very well hydrated. He's down for another drink of water.
No, drinking my water, yeah, it's beautiful water.
Good on you, Rick.
Liz is playing her first bowl here, ladies and gentlemen. She's playing this on the backhand, and she's trying to reach through the head by the looks of it. Very hard shot to play on this hand, Peter.
Yeah,
She's got to be round those bowls with weight. Or playing narrow and get a little straightener.
It's all it takes. All it takes, mate.
That's all it takes.
You can do those shots, can't you?
I can, mate. I can do them real good, mate. My favourite bowl's the one that pulls up about half a metre short. It must be I play it all the time. It's got to be my favourite shot. As we got Heather here just playing her forehand once again, ladies and gentlemen, playing away from the car park and playing back towards the club rooms at Helensvale. And she's let it go. It's a lovely part of concentration there, that's for sure. She's trying to follow the same line as her illustrious leader. And she played it with just a little bit too much weight. It went in the ditch. But a bit unlucky there with that one, that's for sure.
There's Walton with her bowl. Pick up a nice little track here. She get in between those two yellow bowls. She's just promoted that yellow.
Not too sure on who's got that bowl. But anyway, it's great to have Joe Dawes on board and Margaret watching from New Zealand. I hope you're enjoying it. Patricia, as I said, thank you for those kind words. Lynn Jeffrey's back watching. Ann Simpson, how are you? Mary Randall. Rod, how you going? Gail Whitehigh's back watching. Hey Gail, hope you're enjoying the telecast. G'day Beverly. There is some great bowls being played. And Sue McKenzie. Sue's back on board, Robbie. She's obviously had her nana nap.
Don't you listen to him, Sue?
She's obviously had her nana nap and she's back on board, mate.
So Aron taking up his position on the mat.
Going to play his backhand here by the looks of it, mate.
Yeah.
Gee whiz, he likes his front bowl, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, mate, he does. Does.
Just caught it again, mate.
Yeah, he's
Eric's
been
going
unlucky
to
there.
try and find this gap once again. He's done it twice previously. Is he going to do it a third time?
So he was going to get under that yellow one, mate.
Yeah, he's just going to pull up, mate. But what a beautiful line he had for it, mate.
Great line.
That's for sure.
Aron's got a bit more weight here on this one. And unfortunately he's
Just missed it.
just missed and tapped the back bowl into the ditch there. So look at that. Eric's still holding a couple there, mate.
It looks that way. I'm not too sure on this yellow bowl out here, though, Pete. So I'm not too sure who's got them because very hard to distinguish between the yellow bowls from this distance we are away. So
Yeah, it is. It is.
I always wonder if that must not be Eric's. If
No,
I think he must have been chasing that bowl by the looks of it. So
I'd suggest so. Two down.
2 down. So we have 9 all on 7 ends, ladies and gentlemen. So once again, a very intriguing game.
Good comment too. Yeah, Brian must be feeling lucky.
Always am, Sue. You're miles away, kid. I can say what I want about you. You can't hit me. I know next time you catch up me, you would have forgotten. Great to have you on board, Susie. As we got the Heather rolled the kitty, ladies and gentlemen. A good, again, pretty close to 3/4 length, I assume. So
Yep.
it's going to be interesting. As we always thought, ladies and gentlemen, a very tight game. So we played 7 of the 21 ends. It's the game's there for anyone's taking. There's Heather's first bowl. Not too bad. Coming to rest just in behind the kitty. Grass line not too bad. I'd assume Liz is playing the tighter hand of the two, Peter.
Yeah, it looks that way, mate.
Yeah, lovely,
Yeah.
a lovely start there by Liz, mate.
Good start. Both bowls, both leads playing exceptional bowls.
No, that's for sure. That's for sure. As we've got Heather playing the forehand once again, so I think she's a little bit underdone with this one, though,
Yeah,
mate.
cutting the head there, mate. Liz back on the mat.
Yeah.
Trying to improve her position here. She's holding the shot, and let's see if she can pull in that second shot.
Yeah, she's very well grassed. It's just depending upon her weight with this one, mate. And it's just going to pull up, but it's pretty handy bowl there, though.
I reckon.
Pretty handy bowl. So hard to say who's got shot there, though. It would be the front ones or the with the camera angle there. So be pretty hard to tell who's got shot. But there's still plenty of bowls to come, ladies and gentlemen.
G'day, Matty Bell. How are you, mate? Hope you're enjoying this coverage. Glad to have you on board, mate.
Got Eric playing his first bowl here, Peter. It's got it pretty well grasped, and I think his weight's pretty good too by the looks of this. Yeah, what a beautiful bowl there by Eric.
Great bowl. Great bowl.
Yes, that's for sure.
Aron quick to get off the mat.
Oh, that's for sure. Maybe just a tad heavy, mate, that's all.
Oh, still in a good spot back there, mate.
Yeah, one in, one out, mate, that's for sure. One in, one out, so... Now Eric's second bowl is...
a good track.
Oh, a beautiful track here, that's for sure, Peter. Just his weight, I think, just going to... pretty much a nuisance bowl there, though, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
But it's still on the run, but it's very easy for Aron to come around that one, that's for sure.
He's got the track here, mate, but you're right, he's just around, but he's
Yes.
followed through there. The girls just changing over. A couple of words to the boys as they come up to the Club Helensvale end.
Yes, up to the girls now. Yes, great to have you on board, Tim. Glad you're watching the game. Yeah, Tracy, thank you very much for those kind words. And Robin Berg, of course. Robbie is one of our team members from the Beaudesert Bowls Club. Great to see you enjoying the game, Robbie. And Matty Bell's always good to have Matty on board. Barbara, I don't think it may be the water. It may be what they put in their water. I think that could be the secret ingredient. I'll leave that for everyone's imagination.
Yeah, exactly.
As we've got Heather coming around this front bowl of Eric's, I tell you what, she's played this with pretty good weight. That's for sure.
Yeah, good bowl there. Aron just giving a bit of an indication to Liz.
Yes.
Where he'd like her bowl to land and what to do.
No, that's for sure. It's Liz changing her hand here to the forehand. So I tell you what, mate,
she's got a bit more weight on that.
She's played this pretty well.
Look at it.
Aron's going to be pretty happy with this one. Oh. There you go. So that's...
How's that?
How's that?
See what Heather can do here, mate.
Well, it's right on the edge of the ditch, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. So it's they've actually... It's a great bowl, but it is well out in the open. I can assure you of that. Like, I mean, it was a great bowl there by Liz, and I think that Heather may be a little bit wide with this one, Peter. Yeah,
yep.
It just falls into the ditch. So as Eric picks it up, so. But that was a great bowl to pluck that out of there because they're holding a couple of shots there. So, and it's way out in the open. So now it's up to the skips, and as Liz plays her last bowl.
Not a bad looking track, mate.
A very good looking track, mate. So it'd be not knowing who those yellow bowls are, but I'm not prepared to comment on that because last time I made comment I was wrong. I thought they were holding 2 and they ended up holding what? What do they get? 6?
6.
Good call by Brian. It's very hard when you're probably 45 metres away from the head to determine whose yellow bowls are who.
Who's who in the zoo?
That's the one, mate. I think that bowls should be a bit like footballers, mate. They should wear a jersey so we know who's who. Eric's got this pretty well grasped. I don't know with the sun not being out if this is going to come back in time. He's got a beautiful weighted bowl, but is it going to come back on the line? I don't think so. I think it may be out.
No, it's out.
Heather's picking it up, so it's 2 bowls to Liz and whoever those yellow bowls are. So we'll find out after it.
There's a cracker, mate.
Yeah, great bowl there by Aron.
Eric obviously trying to get in there and upset the apple cart. This is not a bad looking bowl, mate.
What a great bowl by Eric. Yes, it'd be very close to shot. That's for sure. G'day, Philip. He's at the opposition out, so be it, mate. G'day, Tim. Great to have you back on board. Had the sound down. Well, turn it up, mate, so you can have a listen. Neville driving leads, you reckon, mate, eh? Laughing out loud. Rhonda Holmes. How are you going, Rhonda? Pass my regards on to Bob. Yes, Eric, exactly what the skip asked her to do. So Aron got to try and set this bowl of Eric's out the head. He's very, very close to the kitty here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, what a great bowl by Aron. 1 to Aron and Liz. So it's 10-9 on 8 ends, ladies and gentlemen. So a great game of bowls we have here.
Yeah, lovely weighted shot by Aron, that last one.
No, that's for sure.
Just touched the jack and followed it back a couple of inches.
No, very good. Very, very good bowl. So we got Eric's going right back. Oh, sorry, Eric's not Eric's call, but he's gone back because Aron's just having a drink of water. So Eric's going to set the kitty up.
Oh, the long end, mate.
Yes, very much so. These players do get on very well, don't they? There's a lot of camaraderie out there, that's for sure. They acknowledge each other's great bowls, and it's just they love playing against each other because quality opposition.
Oh, it's fantastic to see, isn't it?
Yes.
Well,
yeah.
ripper bowl there.
Great bowl there by Liz, that's for sure.
Yeah, when you're up that other end right on that tee and the jack's on the tee, it's a damn long way.
Yes, no, that's for sure. So we've got Heather playing her first bowl. They've had a bit of practice at these long ends, Peter, so they should have it pretty well in check by now, but this one's a little bit wide. That's advantage to Liz.
Yeah, sure.
But these two leads have had a great battle, haven't they? They've had a great little battle up front, that's for sure.
No, it's been fantastic to watch both of them.
That's for sure. Now Liz has got it out there too. Now this wind should just get this bowl. It's going to bring it up in between. No, she's going to head into it.
Nice caught there, mate.
Yep, just a bit too much weight for to come inside that. Well, that's helped Heather, so we see what her art of correction is with her second bowl here, Peter. So she's still going to remain on the backhand. So she played this pretty well, but it could be a little bit underdone, I think, for that length. Yeah, she's got better weight on it.
Still travelling, mate.
Yeah, travelling pretty well, mate. Better weight. But that's pretty reasonable second shot there for a lead bowl. So as the two skips go walk into the head to see what they're going to play. I think it's open hand either hand for Aron. Yep. There's nothing there cluttering me up at all. So he's playing the forehand by the looks of it. Thanks very much for those kind words there, Tim. Thank you. Kirsty, how are you? Hope you joined the coverage. G'day, Philip. As always, had Peter on board from Broadbeach Bowling Club. How are you, Peter? There's not a bad bowl there by Aron.
Yeah, he's
not a bad bowl.
He's certainly looking for it.
What a great bowl here by Eric.
What a ripper. What a ripper.
What a great bowl, mate. No, it's looking very good. As Eric drew the shot, Aron just trying to draw him off by the looks of it. So I'll tell you what, he's pretty close to this. He is very close. Just going to blow a bit of smoke towards the end. Be interesting to see what hand Eric plays here. If he sticks to the forehand, or is he going to go to the backhand? He's going to stick to the forehand.
Yeah, he's staying there, mate.
By the looks of it. So
staying there.
Again, he's got a pretty good line for his bowl, mate, but I think he's a little bit wider.
Yeah, it looks to be wide, and it's just starting to break now, but Just a bit wide and to the rear there, but
Good home there, though,
Yep.
Peter.
Yep.
Good home.
Still in the safety net there, Brian.
Yes, that's ever so true there, Peter. Robbie's just moving the camera so we can all enjoy the pictures, ladies and gentlemen.
This live streaming by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast.
It's a pleasure to bring it to you too. The water's beautiful, says Eric as he walks past. He's never seen a person rehydrate himself so much in one day, I'm telling you. As we have Liz's next bowl. Just pulling up short there, mate, but right on the line, so...
So Heather Hodson with her bowl. Heather from Paradise Point Bowling Club.
Of course, Aron, one of our hard-working people from the Helensvale Bowls Club. He does a bit on the greens, does a lot of coaching for the club, and of course Eric is the bowls coordinator from the Paradise Point Bowls Club. So we've got a lot of people in this day and age on the Gold Coast that actually work in our great industry, and it's great to have people of that calibre in our game. So Heather's got this very well grassed. She's going to come around it.
Yeah, she's around.
She's around.
Yep.
Just fell. Yes. Lucky there. So Aron calling Liz just to play through the head slightly. Change it up. So Liz has got this very well grasped. Just to wait. She's just going to cut under this by the looks of it. Yep. Eric's called Heather, basically same shot, probably not so much weight. I wonder why. She's played this. Let's see if she's changed her weight, Peter. It's looking pretty good at this stage. The sun's out on it, so it should have some good run on it. Yeah, what a great picture that is. What a lovely home that is.
What a great bowl.
Yes, ever so true.
Great bowl.
So,
Skip's proceeding up the other end to deliver their bowls.
yep, Aron's having a real good look as he's walking back, mate. He's turned around, he's made up his mind.
Well, looks like Eric's going to start this end and watch it.
Well,
Watch
are they
Aron
playing
there.
him? It's, I wouldn't be surprised. It's hard to say what weight Aron's going to play with this one, because if he's playing his forehand, so he must be looking. No, he's had another thought. He must be going to look just to trail the kitty, I think, here, Peter. I think if he touches Eric's bowl, his bowl's going to go out the head. I think he could be a bit wide with this one, though, mate.
Yeah, looks that way, doesn't it? Just going to tap on the front side of that one. So still, wing bowl there.
Let's see what Eric plays, what he's comfortable with. If he's having a good look, he turns around and keeps looking at it too. Tell him a little secret, it's not going to change. Yeah, Barbara, you're right, it's definitely in the water, love. Sean Ingham, good to see you awake, Sean. Robbie Allen was going to give you your early morning wake-up call this morning, mate, but your phone was engaged, mate, or switched off, so you just got out of bed by the looks of things. How are you, Sean? I hope you're enjoying your bowls down there at Warilla Bowling Club, mate. In the Forest side.
Watch out, Brian.
Look out, here comes
Look
the
out.
Deputy Chairman
Jimmy.
of Helensvale Bowls Club, Jimmy Merrick. Eric's just looking for another bowl in the head. Just missed it slightly, so Aron's having a real good look at this, Peter. He's got it in his hand. He's going,
Yep. Will I or won't I?
yeah. He could play it with a lot of confidence here, mate.
Yeah. Oh, gee whiz, mate.
He's around it. He's
Is
close,
he around?
Mate. He's got it, mate. Clean as a whistle. Look at this.
Wow.
What a bowl.
What a bowl, that's for sure.
What a bowl.
Didn't hesitate for one moment there, mate. Just the reverse camera shot there.
Well, Heather just put her fingers up for 2 shots out of that, mate. So very, 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 very unlucky for Aron to play such a great bowl, and not a very, very good result. He came through that hole absolutely beautifully, didn't he? You know,
Yeah.
He got the kitty exactly the way he wanted to, but Eric was just going to pull up a bit short.
So 2 shots to Eric and Heather. Yeah, it was a bit hard to catch that one coming through. We just couldn't see the. Unlucky for Aron.
And for the viewers, it makes it 11-10 on 9 ends to Eric and Heather against Aron and Liz. So definitely some brilliant bowls being played here, ladies and gentlemen. So I hope you're enjoying the telecast. There's some still not even halfway through the game yet. We got some do some more comments. G'day, John. Johnny Walker, of course, from the Harvey Bay region. Beautiful part of the world. Great to see you on the weekend, and congratulations to your Fraser Coast team. They did a great job down here, John. Should be very proud of your boys. Stephen, how are you? Phil's still watching on the big screen. Is that right? Split screen. Looks awesome, guys. I'll pass that on.
Here you go, mate.
Well, I think you'll find, Robbie, the split screen may be helping Phil. And of course, Tracy, good to see that you're still enjoying the coverage. And Neville, how are you? Hope you enjoying the coverage. Neil Wood. Neil Wood says telecast is great. Thank you.
First bowl by Heather.
Stephen Tong says keep up the good work and the great promotion to lawn bowls there, Steve. We're passionate to bring you these games. So thank you very much for those very kind words, Tongy. Appreciate them. Ryan Burnett. Good to see you got Sean Ingham out of bed, mate. Congratulations. Tell me how you did it.
Yeah, they're coming in with a second bowl.
Yep. Don's watching from Vancouver. Great little part of the world over there in Canada, so it's great to see. Dean McWhinney's watching. G'day, Dino. Toggy, good on you, mate. Keep those comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate the banter. And it's great to have so many people watching this great game of ours, ladies and gentlemen. And as you see, Liz just slipping around the back one more time. Just, again, a bit unlucky there. She's just trying to outdraw that bowl, just sit in front of it. But skips can't blame the leads for putting it in front this end, Peter. So
No.
we'll see what they can do. Of course, Eric will have first bowl, so
4 well-rounded bowls there.
yeah. Well, we got some, 2 of the best bowlers, back-end bowlers, in Queensland, in Aron and Eric. Both great players, very experienced players, both seasoned internationals. Who won Commonwealth Games medals, so you can't argue with that, can you, my friend? You know what I
No,
mean?
not at all.
Eric just beautiful weight, just cutting his grass slightly there. Aron's delivery, always the same, isn't it? It never changes. Aron's delivery, just beautiful looking bowl here. So he's just coming down his back end. He's how's his run? Oh, absolutely beautiful.
I'd say spot on, mate.
Ran straight to the white thing. Oh dear. So it's all pretty good, ladies and gentlemen. So Eric now with his next bowl. Isn't it great to see 2 great competitors like this competing against each other?
Yeah, it certainly is, Brian. Aspirational for the young players out there that are starting off.
Well, I'm sure it would be too, for sure. I think a lot of our younger players, like Robbie Allen and that, could learn a lot from these 2 experienced players. Well, Robbie keeps telling me he's young, that's why I keep putting him in that category. Yeah, he's again, look at this for a bowl. 2 great bowls there by Aron. You can't get better than those 2, Peter, like 2 great skip bowls there.
Certainly.
But I'm sure Aron realises those 2 bowls might not be sitting there at the end of the end somehow or other.
Yeah.
So in other words, there's a big call here, a commentary team. I don't think shots been played yet. It's going to be see what type of weight Eric wants Heather to play, whether he wants another bowl in the head, which I doubt very much, or he's going to ask for a little bit of weight to disturb things. But anyway, she's made up her mind what she's going to play. Obviously playing her backhand, playing away from the club rooms here at Club Helensvale towards the car park. And playing it with pretty nice weight. Now, she's got a beautiful delivery with that stick, though.
Yeah, she has, mate.
A little bit underdone, though. Here's just a wrong grass line. Weight's not too bad. It's just the grass line. So a little bit underdone. So. Where's Liz? Liz is just about to try and add to it. So again, she's got it. Aron's having a good look at this one. Yeah, beautiful bowl there, that's for sure. Aron pretty happy with that one.
Oh, Heather on the mat. You taste that stuff
Again,
in that water?
Mate, I see what Barbara's talking about. This stuff in the water is good stuff, I'm telling you. There's it's going to be close, just a little bit underdone, but beautiful weight once again, mate.
Heather would have been hoping to get in there, mate, but she's
yes, no, that's for sure. That's for sure.
Their hands. This is Bowl coming in.
Just
Just
a
on
little
the
bit
back of
long.
hers.
Yeah, it's not a bad bowl there, though.
Yeah.
Yes, Barbara, very proud of the numbers. And g'day, Cameron. How did Port Curtis go? Mate, I can't tell off the top of my head. I'm sorry about that. I'll do some research and I'll get back to you on that one. Millsy, you've been brave already, mate, to pick the score. Come on, mate. You're dreaming, son. And Andrea watching from Gloucestershire in the UK. Great to have a UK viewer on board.
Oh, a bit of a drive there with Eric. What's happened? Not a great deal.
Not a great deal, I think.
There's two yellow bowls still sitting around the jack.
Karen, I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast from the Fraser Coast. All good. Greg Robbie says go the Dolphins. How come you're playing for Cunningham on the weekend, mate? Come on. Changing the lines, mate. You're getting as bad as Millsy.
See what Eric's going to do with this one, mate. Is he going to try and dislodge it again, or is he just going to draw it? Yeah, looks like he's going to try and draw the shot.
Well, he's got it very well pointed here. It's just going to be dependent upon his weight. Tell you what, he's pretty close to this. Oh, he's just going to cut, mate.
Oh!
Well, what the hell would I know?
What a surprise there.
What a great bowl.
Hey?
Hey, Mick, you said you haven't seen Eric since you left the creek. And what creek was that, mate?
Hope it was Ship Creek.
Yes, that's for sure. G'day, Neil Woods. Well, I hope you're enjoying the telecast. And Cameron Bowls, what a great game. It's a great game. You ever got that right, mate? We love the game. G'day, Barbara. Wendy, hope you're enjoying the telecast. And Gail Compton's always good to have you on board, my dear. Thank you very much for those kind words about the commentary. And to Luke Day. How you going, Lukey? Luke, of course, every now and again comes on and grabs a microphone and does a bit of work for us. And it's always good to have Luke and people like that, everybody watching it and enjoying the telecast. It's great to see your very kind words. So this is brought to you, of course, on behalf of Bowls Queensland. So I hope everybody's enjoying the telecast. It's really a fantastic game of bowls as we see the scores going up once again. So we're up to the 10th end now, ladies and gentlemen, as Liz gets the mat. Taking it right up by the looks of things, or not right up, no, she's decided to start kicking the bowl back now. So just wanted to play a bit of soccer there by the looks of things.
Thought she was Beckham.
Yes. Bend it like Beckham, eh? So it's 11 all on 10 ends, ladies and gentlemen. So what a great final this is, Peter. Like, I mean...
well, neck and neck, mate, isn't it?
It's anyone's game, isn't it? You know, like, I mean, is there going to be a breakaway, or is it just going to be 1-1-1? Like, I mean, you know, who knows with these two quality players? They're both capable of playing big shots. So, anyway, stick with us, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm not going to make any prediction. I'm not going to be like Millsy and stick my neck out. Typical Manly supporter. Hey, Christ almighty. Wendy Peach, great to have you on board, Wendy. Thanks very much, Lukey. Those kind words. We enjoy bringing it to everybody too, I can assure you. And great starter here by Liz. That's Jack High, just a couple of inches away from the kitty. It's a beautiful bowl there, so can't argue with that. As now Heather's playing her backhand. Playing back to the club rooms, ladies and gentlemen, away from the car park at Helensville. These two leads, mate, they've had a great battle up here, haven't they? They've both of them are like this. I know there's been a couple of loose ends, but you'll always get that in the game, won't you? You know what I mean? There's a great shot of an eagle there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that there. Brought to you the courtesy of Gold Coast District Media Team.
It's come down from Tambourine with you, did it?
It's come all the way from Tambourine. Dear, I tell you what, I had one of those eagles in my chook pen the other day.
Yeah.
Yep.
No,
I didn't hurt it, mate.
No.
It didn't get any chooks, mate, and I don't believe in unnecessary violence to wildlife, so I just showed it at the front door.
Oh, fair enough.
Yes.
Hope it found its way home.
I'm sure it did, mate. One thing I did say, though, it probably had a sore bum when I kicked it out the gate, but anyway. No, it was... beautiful animal, Peter. I'll tell you that right now, mate. Absolutely magnificent animal. When you see them up close, their wingspan and everything, they're absolutely beautiful animal, mate. But anyway, we see not worried about that. We look at the two skips going down the head, and this beautiful afternoon here at Helensvale. It's you wouldn't get a better afternoon except for a little bit of breeze blowing, but it's very pleasant. It's not too hot. The sun has got a bit of bite in it though, and I reckon it will get cool come 4 o'clock this afternoon. But the way this. Yeah, good on you, Millsy. Yeah, agree with you, Phil. Mar's back watching. Ma Wido. Yeah, Ma. Robbie's still awake, mate. Marathon effort by the boy once again. Absolute marathon effort. He's our Iron Man, I tell you that right now, mate. We got Eric playing his backhand here, ladies and gentlemen. So, bit of danger here with... the bowl on the run there. Well, I was for bowls, Eric. Just slapped through there. Aron follows this one down, so he's a little bit interested in it. I'd be interested in it too if I was him, but it's a good looking pill. Yeah, it's beautiful.
Great bowl.
Beautiful
Great bowl.
As Eric said, you better mark that or it might hurt your fingers. He's not playing with big weight. Just played with enough weight to get the kitty in the guts and go and sit just about on top of it. What a magnificent bowl there with this newfound control that he's got, not going real quick at it. What a beautiful bowl there by Eric Johannes.
Yeah, you don't have to be throwing your shoulder out, mate, do you?
Well,
controlled weight.
Controlled weight, mate. It's the way to go, my friend. It's a beautiful bowl there by Eric. He got it right in the centre, and must have sat pretty close to it. So yes, that's a great bowl.
Liz on the mat, delivering her bowl.
Yes, I realise it's a hawk, matey. But we can pretend here, mate. Thanks very much for your kind words. And Johnny Walker, I can tell you that the semi-final losers were Jane Bush played with Dale McWhinney Shillington, which was an absolute pearler of a game of bowls. And of course, Eric played Jacob Nelson and Jessica Samarosi. So, and that again was a very good game of bowls, and it was played in great spirit and just some absolute incredible bowls being played. I will say this though, this morning there was we had a bit of rain overnight, and when they started out, the green was probably running, I don't know, probably 14 and a half, picked up to probably 15, but this green now at the moment, as I said, the boys rolled it in between games, and we've had the sun on it now for a while, a bit of wind blowing, and it's not real quick, but it's a very, very kind pace to be able to play your shots on. And it's to see a great bowl there from Liz. So they were the losing semi-finalists. Aron, of course, was fortunate enough to beat Jacob and Jesse, and of course Eric beat Dale and Jane Bush. And again, it's just a quality game of bowls. And so many people said to me, if you get the chance to watch it, John, I suggest you go onto our website, our Facebook page, and watch it later on, because it really is a great game of bowls between Eric and Dale. They both play great bowls. So I hope that gives you a bit of insight into those games. So,
great bowl by Heather there, mate, just sitting on the edge of the rink.
Absolutely class act, mate. So, Kane Nelson, great to have you back on board, Kane. No, not other way around, mate. No, Dale and Jane played Eric and Heather. And Aron did play Jacob Nelson. Trust me, I was here. Millsy, I was here, mate.
To tick in the box.
Tick in the box. Yeah, a bit unlucky there by Aron. Just ran through, but just didn't quite get shot. As we're just trying to keep the...
Eric taking his time on the mat. Weighing up all of his options there.
Yep. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. Great to have Kane back on board, Wendy. Good on you, Millsy.
Oh, just dropped off the edge of the
Just very,
ditch,
very
mate.
close, wasn't it, eh?
Gee whiz. So Aron's put a bit of a weight on this shot.
Well, I can say, he just missed it by the looks of that. Tell you what, Simon, you're going to make someone a good wife one day, mate. Hey, 2 loads of washing done, wood chopped, dinner's in the oven. Now time to sit back and finish watching the bowls. Now, come on, mate. Surely there's something else you can do. Good to have you on board, Simon. Yeah, great. He's a great bloke, Simon. Loves his bowls. And good-looking bowl here by Eric. Is he going to make it? No, he's just going to cut under it by the looks of it. But again, a great try, mate.
Yeah, some great bowls in that end, mate.
Yeah, certainly was, mate. It's the people are telling us it's just a quality game of bowls, you know. Everybody out there is thoroughly enjoying it, and why wouldn't they be? You see 2 great players like this. So
Heather been instructed to bring the mat up a bit closer, mate.
G'day, Susan. Susan says good bowls to watch. I can guarantee you, Susan, it's definitely good bowls to watch. So it's a pleasure being able to bring it to you. So again, not quite 3/4 length, probably just a little bit under that. The mat being a fair way up the line, and the kitty only halfway along the line, so it's pretty reasonable. It's not what you call real long. So
Heather with the first bowl.
Yep, good looking line here. So just depending upon weight now.
Not a bad shot there, mate.
Pretty handy start. Yeah, a little bit long, but just something that's usable, that's for sure, Peter. So just on the line.
Luke's coming in with her first bowl. She elects to go down the other hand. Got a good looking line there, mate.
She's going to sit this back one?
Just clipped it, mate. Just clipped it. Still both sitting back there in the safety net.
Yes, well, these quality players, mate, I'll tell you, the shot has not been played. My friend is too far away. So we'll see what Heather does with her second one. But, again, she's got it very well grassed out there, so it's just a matter of her weight control now. Which Seems to be just pulling up a little bit, that's all. So he's just on the line there, so not a problem.
Comes Liz with her shot.
No, he's got a very good bowl here, that's for sure.
Looking good, mate.
Beautiful bowl there.
Great bowl. Great bowl.
Yeah.
Great weighted shot.
That's for sure. I'm just going to go the loop.
So Eric Johansen on the mat. Eric playing out of Paradise Point. Today they're playing in the pairs final. Good looking track coming down here with Eric. And what a lovely bowl. What a lovely bowl. Just touched the jack and sent it out to the side there, out on the wings. Jenny Collette, how are you, Jenny? Encounter Bay, Bowls Club, Victor Harbour. What a great place. Victor Harbour, been there many times. Love the place. Glad you're on board. Eric coming up with another bowl. Nice looking track from where we're sitting here. And just a bit short, probably about a foot or a foot and a half out in front of the jack. So Aron with his next bowl. Lovely style from Aron. Watching it intently as it comes down. It's going to get around that front bowl. Just got the glance off it, but in the count there. In the count. Good shot there. This live streaming by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast. Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast are the major sponsors of the live streaming of the 2019 Bowls Queensland State Championships, and we would like to thank them for their support. Great afternoon here at Club Helensvale. Place to be. And we have Heather Hodson just lining up that bowl in the chute of the bowling arm. Getting the swing, the momentum up onto the mat. And as you can see, she just releases that bowl. Has a front foot. She reaches out with the front foot and places her foot on the green. A normal methodology that the bowling arm coaches use for the release of that bowl. Liz now. Not a bad looking bowl. Might be a bit on the weighty side. Wow. Straight through the yellow in her own bowl to just rest about probably 2 feet from the back of the jack. Heather, release the bowl. Looks like a reasonable track there. Might be a bit on the wide side though, and it might be a bit weighty. Yeah, it looks like a bit weighty, but still a good position there. Any bowl at the back there is in a good position. So Lid's coming up with her next bowl. Delivering the bowl. Bowl looks to have a great track there. Wow, she just touched the bowl and she's moved it over slightly back to the centre line there. So a toucher from Liz Walton. Aron Sherriff coming up to the mat to have his first bowl. Eric took a bit of a stroll down there to have a look at the head, a closer inspection of the head, and he's on his way back. So both the men bowling from the Helensvale Bowls Club end, bowling towards the car park end of Helensvale. Heather given some last minute instructions. Eric's bowl is coming through those shadows. Has he got the line? Oh, what a great shot there. And a toucher. Lovely weighted shot by Eric. Liz just having a bit of a look there, indicating to Aron what his possible next shot should be. Bit of advice. Aron's bowl starting to enter the head now, and just a little bit of a slide there. So I think that Eric shot at the back on the left-hand side, maybe the shot bowl. As we've said before, it's a little bit hard to tell when you take this camera angle, but it certainly looks close. So Eric with his last bowl on the mat, taking his time, and delivered his bowl. Is he going to come around enough there? No, he's just outside that wing bowl. So Aron just having a bit of a look. Talking to Liz about where the jack will go if he touches the jack. And while Aron's walking up there, just a little bit to say, the Bowls Queensland, proudly sponsored by BCIB Insurance, Mullins, More Than Law, Nunda Mitsubishi, Australia's most awarded Mitsubishi dealer, Queensland Bowls, Asset Sports, Henselite Choice of Champions, and Club Super. Aron's got his bowl away. Just can't quite pick it up at the moment. Liz in the screen. And as the girls tally up the shots. Looks like Heather might be getting the tape out there. No. Liz has decided she's going to take the measure. And one shot to Heather and Eric. G'day Stephen Sale, how are you mate? How's things going? Jeffrey Watkins, how are you Jeff? Great afternoon to be watching the bowls, mate. Heather and Eric just won that end, so Heather replacing the jack, and it looks like they're still sticking to that 3/4 length there. Breeze just picking up slightly, and just feel it behind you. And Heather's on the mat now. Heather's delivered her bowl. Bowl tracking down towards the club end. And not a bad line, probably about 2.5 feet in front of the jack. Les with the first of her bowls. Starting to bend off that track. And just behind Jack high there. This is his first bowl, so Heather up with the second bowl. Wind just picking up slightly. Heather's delivery. Looks like she just might be under her own front bowl there. Yeah, so Liz with the next shot. On the mat. Having a good look. And delivering her bowl. There's a little bit of wind now just coming up, so it could affect these bowls, but everyone's got to play in the wind, so let's see what Liz has done here. Oh, what a great looking bowl there. What a great bowl. Just a little bit in front of Jack High. You can see now the shadow's just starting to cast down over the Jack. Sun going to set over in the west, so you'll see later on a bit of shadow there. We can already see the development of the shadow at the car park end. So Eric with his first bowl. Nice looking, well weighted shot. And just nudges Liz's bowl to the rear and onto the centre line there. So Eric, the wing bowl out on the left-hand side. Aron with his first bowl. Looks like a reasonable track from Aron. Liz willing it on. And that's probably maybe 3 shots there to Aron and Liz. Eric with his bowl. Looks like a good track here. He's just starting to cut the head. And hit the yellow bowl in front, but without any upset to the positional play of those bowls in the head. So Aron's next bowl. Just a slight glance off the front bowl and just a shade in front of the Jack. So the girls make their way up to the mat for their next series of bowls. Selma Clancy from South African. Hi, how are you? Yes, Eric certainly is a gentleman and a scholar. Thanks very much for tuning in to our live telecast, and hope you spend the rest of the afternoon with us. Robert Corner from Mount Gambier. Glad to have you aboard, mate. Jessie Cottrell is watching. Hi, Jess. How are you? Aron just giving some instructions there to Liz. Liz on the mat. Liz has delivered her bowl. Can't quite make it out at the moment. Will she get past? No, she just run into the front yellow bowl there. Greg Bostock, how are you, Greg? How's things, mate? Glad to have you on board, mate. Glad you're enjoying the telecast. Heather Hodson on the mat. Heather looks like she's got a bit more weight on this shot. And she's cleared a couple of bowls out of the head there. Couldn't quite see. But you can see now the 2 yellow bowls in front of the Jack there. Oh, what a great bowl there.
There's one here.
Hey mate, how are you?
Hey buddy, how are you?
Yeah,
It's
you going
nice to
good?
be back here in the seat with the Gold Coast District Media team. Sensational game here today, you reckon?
Yeah, you guys had a great game this morning.
We did, yeah. It was
Yeah.
a big game against the old the caviar, Eric Johannes.
Gee, you must be getting to the worn-out stage, mate, with the amount of bowls you played over the last week or so.
A lot of bowls. Well, can't really count how many games I played in these last couple of weeks.
And a great...
over 30 almost.
Yeah.
Mm.
Well, a great job you guys from the Gold Coast done on Saturday.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah,
Good win for the Gold Coast again, being 6 in a row now. So
Yeah.
another big feat for the district. Oh, big shot here from the Cavies. 3 up with 9 ends to play. Doesn't want to be dropping this 5 or 6.
No, this has been an outstanding game. This as all of them have been.
Take that back. I just realised that they both have yellow bowls. So
It makes it a bit hard. Well, comes a well-weighted shot here. Anything can happen. Oh,
it's been stiff.
so those 2 yellow bowls remain there. Yeah, that was unlucky. That was set a well-weighted shot, but didn't get rid of the bowls he wanted to get rid of, unfortunately. So Aron with his last bowl. We'll see Aron on the mat now. Ready and poised to bowl. Let the bowl go.
Silky smooth delivery.
Oh, is it ever?
Is
it ever?
Looks a bit beefy, doesn't he?
No, he's not bad, mate. Not a bad looking bowl.
Well played. Brilliant.
Yep, what a great bowl. So let's have a look at the count here. We've got 1, 2.
Presume maybe it would have sped up
3.
since I played, but
Yeah, it has, but you'll probably get that.
Quite that much.
No, it's only 1 or 2 seconds. 4. And the girl's having a good look. Liz is going to measure for 5.
Handy that he has that 3 buffer there. Just he drops a number, he still really isn't that far behind. Where if it had been the other way around, you drop this number, you could almost call it game over. So still not out of this. 5
shots.
Sherriff up by 2 is the boost he want. He'd be have the spring in his step now, you'd think, being the player he is.
Yeah, it's amazing over the period though how the games have turned around with a 5 or 6 shot gain there, and then all of a sudden it's all back to square again. It's been an interesting competition.
Sure.
See what Liz is going to do with the mat here.
I was actually thinking before, see if I can get your opinion on this. You've got 2 players out here, the South African, the Eric Johannes, and the Australian in Aron Sherriff. You put the 2 together, and so Aron Sherriff is one of your best draw players around right now. But then you got Eric Johannes, probably one of your best run players, so not the full-blooded drive, the sort of jack in the pit sort of weight. You've got somebody like Sherriff who's always around the area, but then Eric coming in after him all the time. You've always got targets.
Yeah.
And he's never too far away. I feel like this is the matchup that could almost be good for Eric. Always targets there for him.
Oh, I think so. And you look at the other side, you've got the experience that Eric's got, not taking anything off Aron, but put them together, mate, you'd have a dynamic person, wouldn't you?
You're not wrong.
You'd never beat him.
Can you imagine?
You'd never be in the box seat, that's for sure.
Yes, you're not wrong. Although you never see Eric play with too many of the superstars. You always see him playing with you. Sometimes you're above average player, sometimes you're club player.
I think it's nice to see him sharing himself around.
I love it.
Because
the guy. Love the bloke.
People get to play with a great bowler, and they reap the benefit of his experience playing with him. And I think that's a trait of the game where you have the opportunity there to play with, a professional bowler, and the experience you pick up is absolutely magnificent. Great tips, great experience, and hopefully at the end of the day it improves your bowls.
Yes, 100%. Playing with him in the Australian Open as well, and we've also drawn Aron Sherriff in our section, so another strong section, another matchup between these 2.
Oh, gee, I think so. That'll be a great opportunity to watch some great bowls at a high level there between your section, especially from the spectators' point of view. Well, you can just see that shadow now creeping up there. Might make a difference on the speed of the green there. So Aron on the mat. Aron about to deliver his
Calm
bowl.
and collective Eric. Slowly walking down. Just dropped a 5. Can't even remember it now. He's fine with it.
Gabby Darrell, come on, Eric and Heather. Yeah, mate. Thanks for your comments. David Baker, how are you, David?
Can't say I've watched too much of the earlier of the game. Just kept on an eye on the scoreboard. But yeah, from what I saw and from yesterday, Heather loves the shorter length ends. So I'm presuming that Eric's been going for the shorter ends.
Yeah, Heather and Eric have played together for quite a while, and Eric's been instrumental in coaching Heather too. So
right, yes.
You know, they know each other's pattern of the game. So
I could be wrong here, but I believe Eric was telling me that he was practicing to use the arm just for a bit more of the coaching, so he could figure it out for himself. So then when he goes to coach people, he knows a bit more about it.
I think now I was talking to Dennis O'Toole the other day from Bowls Queensland, and I believe the coaching package includes the arm, so that the coaches have got an overall picture of bowling as we do normally, and also bowling with the arm. Great bowl coming in here. Just going to sit on the outside of that yellow bowl. So the ladies coming up to the mat for their bowls. Quite an interesting side of the game now. You might see your screen there, Dale. It's just a bit hard to see up that end.
Yes. On the backhand here, just trying to tuck that jack around the corner. I believe this is Aron Sherriff's mother-in-law, isn't it?
I believe so, yep.
I believe so,
Yep.
yep. Not a bad player, may I add.
No, I think she hails
Very
from
good
the Sunshine Coast.
Oh, there you go. Oh, hello.
There you go. Great bowl. Great bowl.
Don't know about that.
G'day, Sue McKenzie. How are you, mate? Gail Whitetie, how are you? And Fiona Hall. Hi, ladies. Hope you're all enjoying the live telecast here at Club Helensvale. And the telecast is of the pairs final. Yeah, that might be a bit wide and a bit long here, mate. Yeah, in the ditch. So Aron providing a bit of advice there for Liz.
Oh, that came out with a bit of a wobble.
Yeah, looks like it's straightened up all right, mate.
Too far away.
No, she's been like this all day. Both leads have. Oh, what a great bowl.
Bit beefy. She's ended up with a pretty fair result. But the caviar isn't be too far away, I wouldn't think. Maybe getting Heather to run on her backhand. Must say from this morning's game, she doesn't mind a run and she's never too far away. So
no.
She doesn't get it, I can guarantee you Eric will.
A bit more weight there, mate.
She's not too far away. Outside half of that, onto the jack. Well played. Brilliant.
Great shot. Great shot. Well coached, mate.
No worries.
Live streaming by Bowls Gold Coast Tweed Media Team is brought to you by Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast. Bowls Queensland and the City of Gold Coast are the major sponsors of the live streaming of the 2019 Bowls Queensland State Championships. We'd like to thank them for their support. Also like to thank the host club, Club Helensvale, place to be, for making their facilities available for these 2019 State Championships. Aron just sneaking in there, mate.
It's a great shot.
What a bowl.
Brilliant
What a
shot
bowl.
from Omar. I think Eric was down on his backhand trying to peel that out clean and making Sherriff do it again.
Yeah, what a great bowl. So, Eric.
No, he's not. He's on the forehand. Alright. Can't say I expected that.
Gee whiz, look at this line. Is he just going to get under?
My goodness me.
Wow, what a bowl.
Eric
What
Johannes.
a bowl.
Take a bow. Still one down, but absolute bomb.
What a bowl there. So, yeah, some busy times for you, mate,
Yeah.
over the next few weeks.
Busy schedule. I reckon I've had 30 games in the last 2 weeks with district sides in the PBA and the state championships. And then all with Australian Open coming up, all the main 4 events of the state series, all the events in between that. It's really busy. Really, really busy. Pennant straight after that.
Yeah, have you got the Asia Pacific in
No,
after that? Or
I'm not even close to
Okay.
being in that. No. Alright, it's fair to say, I'm sure I can call this. It'll be a forehand quick. Gets the ball clean on the forehand.
Yeah, we was at home the other day and we looked at the schedule and looked at the Queensland Open and the Australian Open, and a total of 28 days worth of bowls over those 2 months.
Wow.
Yeah, it's scary when you look at it and you think you're fitting other things in between. So Eric on the mat. Let's see what Eric is going to do here. So taking his time, having another look. Yeah, he's certainly pensive about this bowl of his. And it's a weighted shot.
It
And
wasn't really that. Yeah.
holes for bowls, mate.
Yeah, I think it
So-
was the wrong hole to begin with, to be
Should have
honest.
been here.
So,
Should have been through
yes.
there, unfortunately. But that's the way the game goes. That's the way the game
3
goes.
behind. Still a close game. Within
Oh,
reach.
still anyone's game, mate. Still anyone's game.
Having the cab for the last bowl of the next end as well, so you never know.
Yep.
He'll do something with it eventually. Something big. Well, he did against me anyway.
Oh, your game was a good game.
It was.
Yeah, pretty
It's a
exciting.
different game, I must say. Like, it was a lot more raking, a lot more running. There wasn't a fair amount of drawing with those last
Yep.
2. There was always running through the head. Here they are.
Wrong by his hitching, haven't it?
Oh, it was the wrong bias, wasn't it? Eric Johannes just walked past. He's going to go stand in the corner here because he reckons he doesn't smoke. He just stands in the
No, mate,
smoking
no.
area.
No, it's spring water.
Spring water,
He-
yep.
He hydrates quite regularly there on the spring water.
Yeah, sure he does.
What a bowl! What a great bowl! Great bowl from
Great start
Liz
there.
Walton. Yeah, no, it's spring water, mate. Brian Marshall brings it down from the mountain. Heather Hodson, Paradise Point on the mat. Competing in the final of the pairs, state pairs. And she just cut the head. So Liz with her second bowl. Liz is on the mat. She's about to deliver her second bowl. And the bowl's away. Just pick up that track. And she's just slightly across the head there. So Heather probably needs to take a little bit more grass if she plays the same hand. On the mat. And just about to release the bowl.
Eric
Bowl's
going-
away.
Eric already going back out to that. Enough time to quickly suck a few drags back, you reckon? And
No, mate, it's water. It's all water.
Yeah,
Yep.
right.
It's all water.
Right.
Heather's got a great looking bowl
Yeah,
there. If she can
kick
just
down
get
hard
past.
here.
Great bowl.
Brilliant shot from Heather.
Yep.
I've noticed she gets a lot more turn out of most bowls than so the SRV she's using, they're a fairly tight line.
Yep.
There's by far more turn in hers. I don't know whether it's because of the arm, they come out so smooth.
Yeah, no, I don't think it's the arm, to be quite honest. I think she's just she's had Eric and given her a few coaching lessons and things, and then she's a prominent player of the Maroon Arm Bowlers Association.
No,
and,
I just mean like the
yeah.
extra turn
No.
in a bowl that she gets than the normal SRV line.
yeah, it's just interesting. It's
Another good shot here from Sherriff. Inside half of that.
so Eric delivering his bowl. Fairly good looking track so far. And unfortunately it's dropped into the ditch. So the score as it stands, Eric Johannes 14 and Aron Sherriff leads Eric 17-14.
To the front to Lynn. Probably not bad. It's on the line.
So Eric on the mat. On a good look. Delivers his bowl. Has he got the weight? He's just a bit short there, mate. Just a bit short. Barbara Jesberg. Hi, Barbara from Townsville. Tim Swanson. Hi, Tim. Shane Marsland. Salma Clancy. G'day, Brett Wilkie. How are you, mate?
Wizza's joined us. Don't know if I should say this here, but how'd you pull up, Wizza? It was a big night, I hear. I can tell you I was rusty. Very, very, very rusty after the state district sides. Getting up and going to work was probably the hardest thing I've had to do, so...
So Heather Hodson. Heather on the mat. Heather about halfway down the green. Not picking up that turn there. And into the ditch. So Liz Walton is on the mat. Liz Hales from the Sunshine Coast area. Sort of track she got here. It's looking not too bad. Might just run into her own bowl there, and still looks like shots in the head there, which is always a good thing. Always a good thing. So Heather back on the mat.
You're right, Shane. I do think it's meant to be spray chalk only, but I don't think they really do crack down on the rules with the stick chalk.
So Heather coming.
Cheers, Sue. Much appreciated. I do love being here in the commentary box and giving my opinion on the games.
Eric with a walking back there and a bit of a bow peep.
And
The
Katie
head.
Sherriff saying shot brother. I must say you must have said that a few thousand times in your life, Katie. Watching Aron play all the time, he's never too far away, so...
Aron with his ball, just stepped off the mat, starting to follow it down. Just turning slightly now. Is it going to get under that front bowl? No, I think it's around the other side.
Noticed towards the end of our game, that Hearn was really starting to swoop. So by now, with this green picking up, that would he'd be ripping out there, almost boundary peg sort of width. Because I think Sherriff uses XGs, which aren't really a tightest bowl, and Drake's Pride Conquest for Eric Johannes, and by far they are wider than my Optimas. And running down here on his backhand, definitely passed. Needs a small touch.
Wow.
Oh, is that Heather's?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Not sure.
Yeah, I think it could be Heather's. Yeah.
Heather's bowl.
Yep.
Not sure. Yeah, I don't think Aron would be looking at that so hefty if it wasn't.
No, not as hard as that, mate.
Yeah, so one up or one down. I think Eric really needs this. He doesn't want to be 4 behind with 6 to play. I understand that's not a huge number, but you know you'd like to be within the few, the 3, 2 or 3. Needs one here.
Yeah, you need to be in the hot seat, that's for sure. You don't want to be jeopardised by going down a couple more there. So Aron having a good look at this bowl. The way these two bowls are positioned. What'd you do there, Dale?
If I was Aron,
Yeah.
depending if I had shot or not.
Pretty hard to tell, mate, with the angle you get here. You can't really define the shot because the way the camera actually looks at the
I think
the
either
bowls.
way, I think I'd be, if I was Aron, I'd be on the backhand here. I'd be trying to draw very wide on the backhand and trying to sit Heather's bowl. If not, I suppose you're touching the jack. It's probably not going to go good if you do. You fall short, you're in Eric's line. Can't really see what's behind the jack here. Is there any more balls behind the jack? No, there isn't.
No, there's not. No,
So nothing behind the head.
no, there's only
He's let it
Heather's
go on the
bowl.
backhand here. Is he wide enough?
just starting to cut now, mate. I think. I just think he's going to get through that gap and then
I reckon with that weight he was down.
Yep.
Somehow he was down.
he's gone into the ditch there. So
This is big for Eric here because he
Big bowl.
can't really give it away. Well, he could, but he'd be unlucky if he plays the right weight, wide on the backhand, with his swoop and conquest here. Make 2 out of this. Sit the bowl, touch jack. Needs to hold a lot. No, maybe he's down. They're both running at it here.
well,
Well, he's made one for sure. We've guaranteed that. So we've got one to Eric Johannes here, making it 17-15 after 15 ends.
and ladies and gentlemen, I also like to thank the umpire, the greenskeepers, the bar staff, bistro staff, and all their tireless effort in making these events run smoothly. Without those people and the support group behind, it'd be probably a different story altogether. So Heather's looks like she's going to employ 3/4 length here, or Eric's indicated that they like 3/4. Looks like it might be going a little bit longer than that, but not. Oh no, travelling on there. Oh, it still says close to a 3/4 length there. So Heather with the first bowl. Heather up on the mat. Lining that bowl up in the chute of the bowling arm. And the delivery's away. Wind's just picking up a bit there, Dale. You can see those flags at the back where Aron is standing.
Heather, very, very quick on the forehand here. She almost put in the ditch. Yeah, she's on the lip of the ditch. I watched her yesterday at Musgrave when those greens were slower, and she was never too far away. All day.
Yep.
She was pretty much pinpoint on the jack. This morning she did play well as again, not quite what she did yesterday, but
Well,
very,
great bowl.
very consistent player.
Great bowl by Liz. Toucher. And Heather just needs to back the weight up a little bit. G'day Keith Farrelly, how are you mate? Wendy Dipple. Hi Wendy. G'day Roger. Roger Goodridge, how are you mate? And Liz walking up behind a bowl, having a good look. And it's a bit long back behind the tee. So the guys, Eric and Aron, coming down to take up their position on the mat and deliver their bowls. So a slight drop in the temperature there, Dale. I think we'll probably get away with still a good afternoon.
Yes. So if we can have some questions through here, message us your questions, see if I can answer them, or Brian has just joined us back in the commentary seat, taken over the other place as commentator number 1, I believe that seat would be called.
Yeah, mate, not really, mate, but Peter's done a great job as always, and give him a bit of a break, mate. So, great game here, Dale, once again, mate.
Not wrong.
Quality players all the way across the paddock, mate, and there's some great numbers out there watching the game too, so they're telling me, Dale, so it's great to have you on board, mate. And
I just noticed there were 280 people joined us.
That's fantastic. Mate, keep that sharing going, ladies and gentlemen, and I hope everybody's enjoying a quality game. It's a pleasure bringing it to you. I hope you enjoy the conclusion of the game. We're down to the business end now. We're playing end number 16. We see a great bowl here by Eric. Oh, he just sliced it slightly.
Unlucky there.
Very unlucky.
Still a good shot on there on the forehand for Heather when she gets on the matter.
That's for sure, mate.
Sit on the bowl, touch a jack, and Eric's behind there too. So
well, Aron's playing his last bowl here, mate. So this could change things too, very, very, very slightly.
Sean Glenn, what are the greens running, guys? So when I played, I think it was running about 14. And I've been off for 2.5 hours now, so if not more even, I'm not sure. But I think it'll be running 15, 16 by now. Helensvale are always quick, so.
Well, I think too, Dale, is that with the sun was out on them previously, and when you finish your game, like this morning, there was a bit of rain overnight, as you're fully aware. Mate, the boys rolled the living daylights out of this rink, mate. So I think when the sun was out on it was running absolutely beautifully. I'd say it was roughly around about 16, 15 and a half, 16.
Yep.
Ideal pace to play your shots on. You can play that yard through the head or sit a bowl or do whatever you need. Just a nice pace. I think one of the biggest things being, Dale, as you're fully aware of, playing on the Gold Coast, the greens and that we have here, but in another month or so, mate, most of these greens will be running 17 and a half seconds, and the wind that we get here, it's, to me, that's not enjoyable for the average bowler, you know what I mean?
No, I'd agree with that. The average player playing on an excessively quick green.
Got a beautiful bowl here, mate.
Great shot there from Heather. That's
what a great bowl there by Heather. And just trolled the kitty. Beautiful bowl, that.
Really putting Eric in a good seat.
Yeah, really.
For this end.
Really beautiful bowl there, so... Of course, Aron's told Liz that she's got the best backwood, so just play through here. We've got a lot of comments coming through, Dale, so a lot of good people enjoying the game, mate.
Yeah, a few good questions come through.
Yes, that's for sure. Hey, Deb McGrath, great to have you on board, Deb. G'day, Phil, back on board. G'day, Heather. It's great to see all these comments coming through. Roger Goodridge, Peter Bryan's watching. Good on you, Peter. And Heather, Wendy, Greg Robbie. Barbara Green loves the bowls. Great to see Barbara. Hey, Sean. Johnny Walker. G'day, mate. I'm back on air now. Just giving Peter a bit of a break. Trish Glasser. How are you, Trish? Yes, great to see. G'day, Heather. Mark. It's freezing in Western Creek, is it? That right? So I hope everybody's enjoying the bowls. As we just see Liz pull up a bit short there. Dale, he's an uncharacteristic, very short bowl from Aron's mother-in-law. But who do you think's got shot there, mate? I favour that yellow bowl. What do you think, Dale?
Yeah, I would think the back bowl's got it for sure.
Yep. Pretty hard sometimes with the camera angles, though, as like Robbie's
right.
got the camera set up there behind it, and sometimes it's just hard to see, you know what I mean? So, but it's, I favour the back bowls too, mate, to be truthful with you. So we've got...
Still a good shot in here for Eric. He looks a bit wide on the forehand. Really have to hook back.
Yeah, his bowls won't come back that far, mate. I mean, he's got a good set of bowls, but
he's got the widest set on the rink, but not that wide.
Not that wide. He got that right, mate. If the sun was shining on it, I think it would go a bit closer.
Omar's played a bomb. Sat the bowl, clean as a whistle for two.
Great bowl there by Omar.
Eric can't afford it
plays
up
it
this.
so there.
Wouldn't want to be down this at all.
Um,
Not a good seat for Eric to be in here.
Barbara, I was away for a few minutes too, so I can't tell you. All I know is that the score's up there. Aaron,
What was the question?
the question was, did Eric drop 5?
I believe he dropped a 6 earlier.
He dropped the 6 very early. What a great bowl here by Eric, though. Just pulled up a tad short.
I think he may have cut that other one out. Let's see which one he goes to here. That's 4 shot, so he's definitely got second shot.
Yeah.
And Omar's just put his hand up to say he's got 1. So
There you go, Barbara. Heather answer that for you.
I do believe Sherriff might have actually been telling a relative there or something. It looked like he looked over the sideline. I could be wrong, but
Could be Steve. I can let you know, mate, that these guys are finely tuned athletes, mate. They do drink a fair bit of water throughout the game. And I know for a fact your father very, very well, mate, and he's also a finely tuned athlete. But the thing that gets your father, he always feels great before he goes to bed, but once he gets some sleep, he reckons he wakes up feeling pretty crook sometimes. So I hope that answers your question. Look at this bowl here by Aron. What a magnificent bowl.
I think that's only 1 now because that looked like he got closer than it was. Oh, no, she said 2.
2 shots. So
2 to Azza. Well played there.
absolutely good to have
19-15.
Robbie Perella on board.
And after that shot, I would definitely put Omar in the box seat here.
So
I wouldn't take Eric out of this at all. Absolute athlete of the game.
yes, no, that's for sure. Dale is he is a class act, that's for sure. There you go, Michael. Just told you there, Barb. They dropped 11 2 ends, so there you go. Chloe Stewart, great to have you on board, Chloe. Hope you're enjoying the game. Being brought to you by Gold Coast Tweed District Media Team on behalf of Bowls Queensland. It's a pleasure to be able to bring you this great game of ours from Bowls Queensland. As we have Dean McWhinney's watching now, mate, so there you go.
Welcome
Now,
to
here's your chance, mate, to be able to educate your brother, mate. You know, like, I mean, what advice are you going to give him, Dale?
No, he's taught me enough, so.
Hey, good on you, mate. There you go, and Greg. Good to have you on board too. Sylvia, Katie Sherriff, of course, you're on board. G'day, Lynn. Good to have you on board. Hope everybody's enjoying the game. As we've got Heather here playing her first bowl. Just not bad weight, just a little bit underdone grass-wise. Beautiful first up bowl by Liz, sitting just in behind the kitty, just a couple of feet. So still got plenty of room there, Dale, that's for sure.
Since I've sat here, there hasn't really been too many knockers. I'm right on top of it. Expecting a couple here from Eric coming up. Put the pressure on. Try and get Sherriff on the run here. Maybe just for these last 5 ends. No, as being such a talented player that he is, that going from the draw to drive to the draw wouldn't be the hardest thing. But be nice to see him try and get on the run and try and take away some of his draw shots. But you never know.
Yep. We've got Heather with her second bowl here. She's continuing on the backhand. She's got the. She's been playing this enough. She should just come around this bowl by the looks of it. As she has, and again she's got beautiful weight. Just a little bit wide. G'day, Gail, watching from Auckland, New Zealand. Great to have you on board. David Bowles, always good to see you there, my friend. Of course, David was down the district sides this week. It was great to see you around there. It was always good to catch up with everybody. Justin, how about choking a bowl? What do you reckon? Aaron?
Righto. Don't know what that means, but
No,
we'll just leave that there, you reckon?
it's got me. But as we see, Aaron just ran into Liz's front bowl, but Eric's going to play the forehand here by the looks of it. So
Does he mean chocking? How about chocking a bowl?
chocking a bowl, yeah, could be too, mate. But anyway, if you're on board still, let us know what you're talking about, my friend. So we've got Eric just going to pull up a bit short. There's a bit of cloud cover coming over. It's now getting late in the afternoon, so 4 o'clock, mate. Green starts slowing down at 4 o'clock, Dale. You know that.
That's it.
So you just got to play that little bit more weight. Aaron's played this reasonably all right by the looks of it. Yeah, great looking bowl here by Aaron. Ben Cribben. Always a pleasure to have you on board, Benny. Great to see you last week. I see a pretty good bowl here by Eric. Maybe just pulled up just a tad short, but a magnificent line there once again, Dale. Very close to shot, so not bad at all.
Yeah, fair draw shot there. Sherriff here looking to call Liz on the backhand, try and sit Eric or touch a jack to her own.
Oh, Eric's going past to rehydrate himself one more time.
What'd you say? He asked me what's happening. I reckon he's going for a dart.
Yep. He's in the smoking quarters. Rehydrating himself.
Just where our producer Robbie's been. I reckon he's been hydrating with a durry around the corner.
He's back on deck. Okie doke, ladies and gentlemen, as we see Liz playing her backhand, and she keeps off. If she keeps off Eric's bowl, tell you what, she's going to get the inside bowl here.
Barb agreed. Justin, do you mean choking or chocking? Or chocking or choking? Sometimes I feel like choking a bad bowl.
Ever so true. Couldn't agree more. Keep those comments.
I agree with that for sure.
Keep those comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to see the banter on this telecast. It's fantastic. It's great to see the numbers there too. Thoroughly enjoy bringing it to you. As Heather just cut her grass slightly here. Just going to touch. No, not quite. Aron's just called his mother-in-law on the backhand. Oh, I think she's a bit underdone with this one, mate. Eric looks very rehydrated.
I honestly have no idea what she means. Dale don't. Can you fill me in what I've done?
Dale don't.
There you go.
Yeah, I think he's been hard taking care of that, Phil, by the looks of it. David Bowles, mate, mate, if you're going to watch the Thrones, mate, all I can say, mate, is get a life. Yeah, coverage has been good. Thank you very much for those kind words. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you, and must say it's all because of our technical producer here, Mr. Robbie Allen.
This game's more exciting than the final Game of Thrones episode.
So I just said to Bowlesy, I said, mate, if you can watch the Thrones, mate, I said, get a life, son.
Oh, mate, I'm going to stick up for Bowlesy here. I do love me some Game of Thrones.
Mate, I have watched it a few times, I will say that, but I've lost a bit of interest in it. When it was off air for so long, it lost me.
Fair enough, yeah. Eric doesn't smoke, Mum says.
No, that's ever so true.
Yeah, no, not even once.
No,
what a shot from Aron Sherriff there. That's an absolute howler.
That's a great bowl there, but I think Eric might have a bit of a poke at this one, I think.
He's swinging on the backhand, I'd say, trying to kill the end. By swinging, I mean going quick.
Yep. I'm sure he will, Dale. I think that's a pretty good call.
Yeah, he's just a normal swinger. He's not going full blood. He's not too far away.
Very close.
Outside half. Oh, good shot.
What a great bowl. What a shot. I love the throws. Yeah, you got that right, mate. Good on you, Jackie. Ever so true. He's giving it up. G'day, Heather. G'day, Cohen. Great to have you on board. What a shot, that's for sure. And John, Trish, Barbara. All good bowls being recognised. Great to see. So it's great to have you all on board, enjoying it. So it's just keep sharing it, ladies and gentlemen, and getting out there to as many people as we possibly can. As Aron's looking for this bowl, he's looking for Kitty. Ah, look at that. Yeah, what a great bowl there by Aron, eh? Absolute great bowl. Got the result that he was after. Great to see these quality players. Now it's Eric's turn. As you can see, Aron's done it again there, Dale.
Brilliant player. Done it again.
You think Eric will play the same shot?
Jack in the ditch in the backhand.
Yep.
Yep, he's going to be quicker this time. Tighter line is into the front of Liz. See what result he can get.
No, just didn't get it.
Mayday times here for Eric.
Well, he really did need that, I think, Dale, this end of the business end of the game, mate. It's he really does need to, the next few ends, he really's got to win the next few ends. It's, as you can see on the top of the screen there, ladies and gentlemen, as Robbie's put up there, it's 20 to Aron Sherriff's team and 15 to Eric Johannes' team on 17 ends. So this is the 18th end. So Eric's really got to win the next few ends.
Yep.
Dale, to have any show to take
consecutive
out
ends here.
That's ever so
He's got
true.
last bowl again, so
Yeah, it's ever so
see if
true.
he can make something big from this.
So we'll see what happens from here. So we'll see. Again, it's a pretty three-quarter length end, so it's all looking pretty good. So that's about the length they've been playing most of the day. Three-quarter length from Aron and that to full length. So yeah, that's ever so true, Barbara. G'day, Heather. So exciting, that's ever so true. I'm glad you're enjoying it. And Terry's watching it from Thailand. G'day, Terry. G'day, Wendy. David Bowles still on air. Good to have you, Dave. Hope you're enjoying the telecast.
Thanks, mate. You're a champion.
Been a lot of really good bowls being played, so
You have a,
hope you're enjoying it.
We have beer service. I like it.
That's
Well
very
played.
good. G'day, Kane Nelson. How are you? Watching it again?
Righty, up and coming rising stars in Kane. Have a good start there from Heather. Anything behind head at this point, being 5 behind with 4 to play. Anything behind the head is
Very
needed for numbers for Eric.
Ever so true. Johnny, we've been over the 300 mark, mate. I'll tell you that right now, quite a few times today. It's been fantastic to have it on board, mate, to have over 300. Barbara Green. Hi, Millsy. Millsy not going to come on with the final score, mate. We've got... Heather on the mat at the moment. Continue playing her backhand down here, ladies and gentlemen.
Jack in the middle. Ooh.
Not quite, but got something there for Eric to play to.
Yeah, it's still not bad there for Eric.
G'day, Lana. Yes, it is a shame someone has to lose, but that's what happens in our great game of ours. If they're tied on the 21st end, I'll guarantee you, Lana, that they will play another bowl, another end. I can assure you of that. We must have a winner. As we see Aron playing his first bowl, he's playing his forehand, coming back down towards the car park end. He's got it pretty well grassed out there, just depending upon his weight control now.
Covering the back nice and early here.
Covering the back too, just between those two.
That's perfect. It's a bomb.
We've got Heather. Sorry, Heather. We've got Eric on the mat here at the moment, ladies and gentlemen. So he's a little bit wide with this one. Coming home just nicely there, Dale.
Yeah, still back there.
Nice little home. G'day, Phil. Great to have you on board. Michael, Andrea, Margaret, Andy, Lynn. Yeah, another one from the Fraser Coast there, Johnny. Aron played a couple of reasonable bowls there, mate. He split those two and split that one. So see what Eric can do with this one. It's really...
I reckon his second one he would have been trying to roll Liz up.
I think so too, by the looks of it.
Still not a bad placement.
Eric's got pretty good weight on this one
Yeah,
for what he's after.
The tighter side of the ring. Oh, he's just missed
it. Yeah. We've got a few catches there now, though.
Heather being the two, well, from looking on the screen, the two western side bowls, and Eric being in the middle there. Any touch on the jack makes at least 3.
Yes.
It's pretty how good he gets it.
Ken Callan watching from the UK. Great to have you on board, Ken. Glad you're enjoying the telecast. And your mum just about asked you what you want for dinner, I think, mate.
Did she?
No, not really.
No.
I'm lying, mate. G'day, Jackie. It's always good to have you on board. Hope you're enjoying the telecast. Pretty good pictures brought to you by Bowls Queensland. It's a pleasure to bring you this great game of ours, getting it out there to all the people all over Queensland. I hope you're enjoying the telecast.
Should I let her know what's for dinner anyway? Or
And push your luck, son. Oh dear. Mate, if you do that, you might be cooking your own, I reckon.
Macca's.
Macca's. And Robbie said they sell pretty reasonable pies around there, mate. So you'd be right. So we've got Heather just playing her backhand. Now, any trail here is going to be very beneficial to Eric. He's got a few catches there waiting there for him. And this is pretty close.
There's a late swoop on the bowl. Still not enough.
Just not quite
Another
enough.
one there. This is
Another one there, though. That's building for him.
Sheriff's trying to cover it.
Yes.
Big shot on here for Eric. That jack down the line. Stay on the centre line.
Yep.
You're making just 1 foot. You make, what, 4, 5?
Well, there's 4 catches there, and you stick with it, of course, as you would, mate. There's 5 shots there to be gained, that's for sure, Dale. But this is going to be a little bit of
ugly.
That's going to be ugly. It's going to be a nuisance bowl.
Well,
But
he still wants it.
It's still there. I mean, if you want to play it with good weight, it's still there.
Yeah, it doesn't change the shot. It looks a bit uglier.
Yeah.
But doesn't really change the shot you were going to play with to begin with.
Yeah, that's ever so true.
It's just a bit deceiving with that being on the line.
Tell you what,
She is very, very... she's a bit wide. She added weight. Just that added weight. Maybe because that bowl was in the way, just fed that little bit more weight into it.
Well, you should know Eric's bowls pretty well, Dale. You played with him for 4 days over the
swoopers
over the district side, so
it's a good shot on here for Eric. It's brilliant shot, especially with his wide bowls. That bowl doesn't even come anywhere near it.
Good to have Mitchell Mears on board. How are you going, Mitchell?
The Australian Triple Champion, Mitchell Mears.
Yes.
Good to have you on board, mate.
Aron's following this one down as it gets to the business end. These bowlers love going down. He's tell you what, he's played this well, hasn't he? He's put this in a beautiful home.
Humdinger.
Yeah,
Well
look
played.
at that. That's perfect. Like, it's behind and it's also in the count. So Eric's got to
Change
change.
of plan. Forehand run.
Yep.
Oh, Liz, please. Oh, good.
Good girl. Just bend over and talk to Aron.
And on a
A bit unlucky there, wasn't he, eh?
Stiff there from Eric.
Even though Kitty in the drink out here is not bad for Eric. He's got these bowls here, all his to mine, to if I remember correctly, and there's nothing out that side, so there's still a good shot on for him, mate, to pick up a few.
I think this could be Aaron's first Queensland state title if he wins this.
Yeah, I think he was
Didn't
runner-up
get near
last year, if I
yeah,
remember
no.
correctly. I don't think
Pairs and mixed pairs.
He did win the pairs last year. He
No,
won the
he
pairs
didn't.
with... no, that was Champions.
Did he win? No.
He won the
doesn't-
Champions, yeah.
Who Because Bakes and Jado beat him last year.
that's
in the
correct.
Final of this.
In the final of this, no.
Chloe and Shuey beat him in the final of the
And
mix.
Aaron's just covered that shot
That's
completely.
a great shot.
A great shot there by Aron,
Brilliant.
because that was worth a handful to him,
Yeah.
mate. So, no, he and Brett Wilkie,
Right, yes.
and I think they won the fours too, if I remember correctly.
Formidable duo.
Not bad,
Not bad. Just
bad.
average, you reckon?
not bad.
See what result he can get. Get the kill off this.
Oh, what a bowl!
Stay in, he's got a couple. Well played, Eric.
What a bowl!
It has stayed in bounds. You can't see on screen, but two to Eric
to-
Johannes. Absolute humdinger.
Yeah, that was a beautiful bowl by Eric. Certainly,
That
was.
bowl there was pretty much game over if you hadn't played that.
It's ever so true. Great
I
bowl.
mean, what, 4 down? We got 24-15, so yeah, it would have been game over. He's played bomb.
Ever so true, Simon. Yeah, it's just as I said, Cody, I think he won the fours too, as well as the pairs. So, no, he's a very accomplished bowler. He's won a lot of great titles and a lot of great medals over the years. Ralphie Hunt, great to have you on board, Ralphie. Hey Patricia, I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. Hope you're enjoying it. Sylvia, it was a great bowl, wasn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, it's now 20-17 on the 18th end.
Not a bad start there from Heather.
No,
A
it's
bit short there, but to be worked with.
very usable bowl there, my friend, that's for sure. So, Trish Glasser, how are you, Trish? Yes, it was a great bowl, that's for sure. Your fellow club member. Is Liz's first bowl. It's not too far away, Dale. Just got to sneak around this one, which it has done. So, one bowl there to Liz. I think Heather may change her hand here. I think Dale playing the forehand now, coming back towards the club rooms. Business end, starting to get a bit cool. Green, of course, will be slowing down slightly. So, again, though, she's got this very well pointed, though, that's for sure. Yes, what a lovely start. What a lovely start.
Great
Yeah,
shot
much
there
better than
from
that.
Heather. Brilliant. Liz, anything behind here would be handy for Sherriff. Even if she touches it, be brilliant. Nothing for short. She's played it very well.
What a magnificent
Brilliant
bowl.
shot.
Beautiful bowl there, that's for sure.
She might even made one out of it. Oh,
Very close, that's for sure.
Yeah, well, what's going on?
No, it's okay. Robbie's just doing a little bit of adjusting here. Nick Cahill, great to have you on board.
Winger.
Selma, how are you? Gary Pearson, how you going, mate? Teresa Mitchell, how you going? From Burham Heads, I hope you're enjoying the telecast, brought to you by Bowls Queensland. G'day Philip, great to have you on board. G'day Big John from
down here.
South Tweed. Eric's just played this with pretty good weight. Oh, look at that.
Absolute bomb there.
What a great bowl by Eric, eh? Gee
And
whiz.
it's not cannoned on either with the Liz's closest bowl.
No, it's a beautiful bowl.
Just a draw shot here from Sherriff.
No, it's a beautiful bowl, that. Aron just trying to draw him off, but just a little bit long, that's all.
Maybe we can zoom out just a little bit. Just so we can see the others.
No, Eric's got this very well grasped. I think it may be just his weight, just pulling up a little bit there. Yes, unfortunately, he had it very well. Yeah, Cody, it was a great bowl. G'day, Lynn. I'm glad you're enjoying the telecast. Heather, great to have you on board. Yes, it's a great game of bowls. As Aron's second bowl there is, it's probably third shot, so I think Aron might see a bit of Eric still holding just the one after this. I think Aron might play a little bit of weight through, like 3 shots in it. He's got second, third, and possibly fourth shot there, Dale. So there's option there for him. So I think it's pretty important that Heather adds to the one lonely one in the head, mate. You know,
Forehand run, you reckon? Liz through the shot bowl, get him out clean and sit and stay?
Well, it would, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? I think that's the shot I'd be playing.
I think there's a bit of a gap there, but it's not
not
huge.
It's not huge by the looks of it, just looking from here. So
Heather will be needing to get in here with this one.
yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Heather, thanks very much for those kind words, saying this is awesome. So we've got over 300 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. So keep up the sharing and keep everybody enjoying this great game of ours. Heather's played this pretty well, mate. She's just got to come inside this bowl of Aron's.
Get down hard, and she's played a ripper.
What a great pill.
So 2 shots, and now they could still rip the ball. I still play the same shot, the forehand run, sit and stay, but it's not going to make you 4 anymore. They're going to make 1.
Aron's saying 2 down.
Yeah, just confirmed 2.
Just confirmed 2.
He's called the backhand. The backhand run by the looks of it. So anything through Liz's closest bowl. She looks wide. I can't really see, but
Yeah, no, it's Aron just in the way there, that's for sure. Oh, very close, mate. Tell you what, she's put that bowl of hers in a pretty good location there. So Eric just told Heather just to draw another one. So it's
I must say it's easy to forget about the cameras when you're riding your player's bowl in.
yeah,
I'm sure I might have done it a couple of times, so I'm not sure.
well, yeah, you can at times, mate, but it doesn't matter. It's with Robbie's controls here. We can always zoom in and zoom out on the other end. So
Yeah,
it's,
all right.
two great bowls there by Heather. That's
Brilliant
for sure,
shots.
mate. Two great bowls there.
2 shots with 3 bowls on the head. Or 4 bowls on the head.
So there's a lot of comments coming in. We love these comments, so
She's
keep up
better.
the good work.
Much better. She's peeled her own out here. Oh, no. Peeled Heather's short bowl out that got hit up.
Yep.
Still 2.
So it very holds these two. It makes it very interesting, doesn't it? Like 2019 on the 19th end playing 2 ends, and you know, Aron, a quality player that he is, you'd really anticipate that he'd probably change his head around.
I think if I was him, yeah, I'd still be running on that backhand, which I think he will be.
Thanks very much for those kind words. Everybody telling us we're doing a good job. We're trying pretty hard, and it's great to have Dale McWhinney-Shellington on board. And
thanks very much for having me.
It's a pleasure to have you here, Dale. And Peter Hutchin has done a great day's work in commentary. Fantastic job. And Robbie, and of course Bobby Denham's been here, and Bobby had to go home. So things are looking pretty good for the commentary, ladies and gentlemen. Eric's going for a bit of cover by the looks of this. So looks as though he's looking for best backwood here, Dale, I reckon.
Yep, because Aron will be trying to play Eric through the jack back to his own.
Yep, no, he's got
but
best
now he
backwood
has
there.
to be conservative with his weight because he doesn't want to go too far.
Tell you what, he's
He
close.
does look a bit quick for it unless he gets the purple onto it. Oh, he's got that result. That was
yeah, he's only
bowls
one
that?
down now, I think.
One
By the looks of the,
that's Heather's.
it's very hard to tell the yellow
Yeah.
bowls, but just looking at Heather out there, she put one finger up. But when you look at that, though, you know, that's a great bowl, isn't it? He played it with beautiful weight.
Was very much in the area.
Yeah, he needs another one in there, mate, because I think Aron would go searching that bowl if it's only the one bowl in the head.
Played a bomb.
That's a beautiful bowl, Eric.
Great shot there for Eric Johannes.
Yes.
Nicknamed himself, so this is self-proclaimed the Black Caviar.
The Black Caviar.
So named by the horse, Black Caviar.
No.
Absolute
Paul Ryan, great to have
freak
you
of
on
a
board.
player.
Patricia, I'm glad that you're still enjoying the bowls. And yeah, what were your tip for the race, Dale? Good on you, Johnny. So Aron played
What would
this
I
bowl.
tip for this race? As I think we've all seen, I think I'm on the bandwagon of Eric Johannes here.
Yeah,
One of my favourite blokes in bowls, so this is the result I want to see, is the Eric Johannes.
Yes,
So 2 there, 2019 to Aron Sherriff. This game is very much back in order.
well, we always knew it was going to go down to the wire, didn't we? You know, I mean, you've got 2 quality skips. You've got current Australian Jackaroo, and of course you've got a former seasoned international in Eric Johannes. So
Shouldn't be former. The bloke should still be out there.
I couldn't agree more. You got no idea what I think of Eric. I think he's a wonderful bowler. I think his temperament and everything for our great game, I think it's first class. You know,
I've been on the wrong end of Eric Johannes too many times to say that he's no good. He's an absolute weapon.
No, he certainly is, and I couldn't agree more on that. Greg Bostock, how are you going on board?
Welcome, Greg.
Barbara,
to
you're
the live
still
stream.
enjoying the Barbara Green's still enjoying the live streaming. Jeanette Healy, how are you going? Great to have you on board. Okay, Richo, how's he always, mate, when you're having that done? Awesome game. Thanks very much, mate.
Welcome, J-Dog. Why don't you give us a rundown of that game you had against Eric? I believe I heard it, but give us a lowdown.
Heather's having a panic attack, so I know it's nice and close. So numbers are up there, ladies and gentlemen. We've got over 300 viewers on board at the moment, so I hope you're all enjoying this telecast. As we see Heather's first bowl pulling up probably around about 3.5 feet behind the head. And Liz's first bowl, she's played it with reasonably type of weight, just a little bit tight, but definitely in for one shot, that's for sure. So, yes, Patricia, the ladies have done a great job setting up the head, that's for sure. Okay, Mick, yeah, it would be great for any club, in my opinion. Heather just maybe just a little bit under grass line there, but got into a good home for Eric. I'm sure he'd be able to utilise that. 2 bowls just in behind the head, absolutely sensational. So we've got Liz's second bowl. Yeah, beautiful bowl there, mate. Two good
Great
lead bowls
shot
there.
from Liz.
Two beautiful lead bowls, that's for sure.
Two great shots, but in the position that Heather's finished, I'd still rather be in Eric's shoes here. With the touch of the jack, you make 3. Or automatically, you make Liz's 2 bowls look short.
Ever so true, Jeanette. It's a true statement. G'day, Trees. I'm glad you're enjoying the bowls. Gail Compton said she's absolutely loving it.
Big shot there for Eric. He's got the big hit.
Eric's just
no hesitation.
Just smacked it.
Didn't want nothing to do with that trail for 3. I'll just hit it. Alright, you gave me the simple rundown, I see, Janet. You give him 2 inches, he draws 3 inside it.
Yes, that's ever so true.
If I put one within a foot, it was already gone before I knew it. So
Brian Walker says, great final. Customers keep interrupting me. So, there you go. As they go back to start this end again, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm glad to see everyone's out there really enjoying it. It's great to have the banter on coming up on the iPads, and it's a pleasure to bring this great game to you. Of course, it's brought to you with the initiative of Bowls Queensland. We're here on behalf of Bowls Queensland. We're the Gold Coast Tweed District media team. I'll be led by Chairman Robbie Allen and the crew. Got a great crew on board helping all of this, and guest commentators like Dale McWhinney-Shellington, who just played the semi-final, so there's no better person to commentate on a final to a person that just went down to Eric and just spent 4 days playing with him too, mate.
Yes,
so
yes. Thanks very much.
So you really know his bowls and you know his game, so you know.
Stephen Merrill has just asked, give you a call with 2 ends to go, Brian and Dale. Who was going to win? I'll let you go first.
Who's going to win? Bowls is going to win.
Bowls is going to win.
Bowls is going to win, mate, because it's been a magnificent game of bowls, Steve.
On the safe side here.
Mate, I know, and you straight away, Steve, you go straight to the bookmaker, mate, and the prices will go out of this world with what you lash, so I've had my bet, mate, and I'm not telling you.
All right. Well, I know for a fact that Eric Johannes is a closing out man. You do not want to be close towards the finish of the game with him. I'm going with the black caviar here. He'll close out this game, especially with Heather drawing a front touch here. 2 ends to play, draws front toucher. First bowl.
Beautiful bowl there, Dale, that's for sure. So, Lynn enjoying the game, great to see.
That's not to say that, Omar is an absolute freak of nature within the game. He could easily stop anything Eric has to offer.
Yes. What a beautiful bowl here by Liz, though. Like, these two are setting up the head absolutely beautiful once again, that's for sure. Peter McKeough, how you going, Peter? Great to have you on board.
Welcome.
Joycelyn. Hey, Trev, hope you're enjoying the game from New Zealand, so hope you're enjoying the telecast. John, thank you very much for sharing that on that. Yes, Jackie, it is a great bowl, great game. Yeah, that's what I said, Bowlsy. Hey, Chooky, how you going, mate? Good to see you on board. Barracking for your club mate, of course. So we've got Liz just coming down here. A lot of good comments coming in. G'day, Joe Dorr, how are you? Johnny Walker, Black Cavalier versus Winks, yeah, good call. Good call.
Different lengths, isn't it?
Yeah, different length, yes. It wasn't soft, Steve. Bowles is the winner, mate. As I said, if I tell you I think going to win, you go and have a bet, mate, and I won't get the price that I've got. Not that silly. So we've got a very good head set up here, so we'll just see what the skips are going to play.
Good position here for Aron Sherriff being that bowl from Liz being right behind the jack.
Yeah, it's ideal bowl, isn't it?
This first bowl here from Eric could be interesting.
Yeah, I think it'll be...
See how perfect he gets it. If he can get back here behind the jack, I think he's a bit short.
A bit short. Gee, that's not like Eric.
Oh, that's really hurt the chances of the early stages of this end. A bunny chow with extra chili. Fair enough.
Keep those comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen, because there's a first-class game of bowls here this afternoon. So there's a couple of ends to go. They're playing the 20th end now, unless someone decides to kill it again. So
still handy there from Eric. If that front bowl of Liz gets hit too hard, he goes straight to Eric. So
yeah, it definitely will do. Probably get a bit of a look off that of Liz's bowl there, I think, Dale, depending on what weight he's playing with. So
You're right there, Bowles. I didn't really think of that. Omar did get runner-up last year, and he wouldn't be out here to get runner-up 2 years in a row.
great bowl there by Aron, that's for sure.
Yes, close second.
Very close second, so you can play there. All you can do now is just crack an egg on it, you know.
Yeah, crack the front one. Foot of weight.
Yep.
No, I'm not a happy clapper. I'm presuming you're meaning the horse. Nice pun.
Yes, Katie, you are keeping Dale awake. Here we come to the business end of the game. A couple of great bowls there, one by Liz and one by Aron. So they really need another bowl in the head here.
Every time I've yawned, Caddy, I've tried to hide it from the microphone. My bad.
But
Didn't know you can still hear.
Katie, yeah.
Whoops.
Whoops. I tell you what, Heather's played this here not too badly. Yeah, lovely bowl there by Heather. Just splits those two bowls. So once again, it means that you've got to play with reasonable weight. Yes, that's ever so true, David. Yeah, g'day, Goal. Good go. Good you have her back on board again. Good on you, Colin. Lovely.
He loves any nickname. He'd take anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad. You're right. Haven't hidden it well.
Eric's called Heather to play the forehand and to just come round those bowls out there, which was going to be a pretty hard shot there, Dale.
I see in the Courier Mail that it was one-way traffic for the Gold Coast and the district side. Can you explain that to me?
What's that?
What did Johnny see? What he wrote?
John, I disagree with that immensely, John. We don't tell the papers what to write, mate. But mate, you guys did a superb job for us. The Bundaberg boys up there, they beat.
I believe we thank you enough. Most of our crew bought a drink for someone of the Bundy crew.
The Brisbane boys beat the Gold Coast ladies and gentlemen in the second game on the final day, and they played absolutely superb bowls. They played far outplayed our team. Our team didn't play badly, but they played beautifully, and the Bundaberg boys knocked over Brisbane in the very last game. So it was a great effort by the Bundaberg boys.
It was a big feat for Brisbane. We had half their team ringing their husbands and wives. Well, sorry, they were all men, so ringing their wives before the game was even over.
Yep.
And then to go out and play Bundy, thanks to the Bundy boys for Gold Coast.
Well, the Bundy boys played absolutely superbly also, Dale. I watched some of that game, and it was a credit to the way they played. But, mate, the Bundy boys are always pretty hard to beat. That's for sure. They're a great part of the world up there, and that's your fact to be truthful with you, mate. Bundaberg's my favourite part of the world.
Yeah, right, yep.
I love the Bundaberg run, mate. It's the best. Absolutely love it. Johnny knows that, don't you worry about that.
Had nothing to do with the place.
Yes, and that's right too, Brian. The Tropical Far North ladies did beat the Gold Coast ladies, and that was well done too. I couldn't agree more on that. But getting back to this game here, it's it really is a tense last few ends, ladies and gentlemen. If by some remote chance Eric holds onto this one shot, it'll be all tied up with one end to play, Dale. All tied up with one end to play, so Eric's going around for a bit more cover by the looks of things, just in case Aron goes quick on it. And Aron's just having a real good look if he hits that bowl, where that kiddie's going to go. So we're going to see what type of weight he's decided to play with. And anybody can play this shot. It will definitely be Eric. Be Aron, I should say. As I just see Eric walking back down there. So it should be interesting to see what type of weight he plays. Had to mow the grass, did you, Sean? Well, not to worry, mate. You're doing something better. You're watching the bowls. Great to have all these viewers on board. It's just business end of the game, ladies and gentlemen. I'm glad you're enjoying the coverage, and it's really been a pleasure bringing it to you this afternoon. There's quite a good crowd here now, Dale, for sure, standing around the green watching it. The bowlers have come off the top greens, and it's created a bit of atmosphere. Big bowl here by Aron, mate. If he can make this, he could probably get a couple of shots and give himself a bit of
running on
leeway.
The backhand.
Running on the backhand, mate.
Little bit of danger behind this. If he gets on to Jack, out to Eric's.
He's got it, mate.
He's got it clean, has he? Sorry, I couldn't see. What's happened? That's Aron, is it? Yeah, it is. That's bomb. Great shot.
Great bowl, Aron Sherriff. And that's exactly what we said. That's what happens when there's a class bowler out there, mate. There's quite a few class bowlers out there.
Closing out this game well there. That's a great shot from Aron. So Eric needs 2 on this last end to take to an extra end, or 3 to win. So at least we know what the final result needs to be.
So it's great to have all the viewers on board. Hope you're all enjoying this great game of ours, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, Katie. Wow, it was a great bowl, wasn't it, the pressure's on the mother-in-law here. Robbie's got some great pictures coming up for you, ladies and gentlemen. So see where this kitty lands. Again, looks as though they're going to go for about a 3/4 of a length end there, Dale.
Yep, just over the 3/4 length. He's up here on the wide side of the backhand here at Helensvale Bowls Club. Wonderful facilities.
Yes, that's for sure. As we see, Liz just pulling up a little bit short here, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful line once again. Maybe a little bit of nerves there,
Yeah.
Big stage to be on. A lot of people standing around the green watching.
If I was Eric, I'd be very happy to see that right there. He's fallen short with the first bowl. And hopefully Heather can capitalise on this. If you're Eric, and dot this.
Yeah, not a bad
good
bowl.
one.
Not a bad bowl
one.
for a good lead bowl, that's for sure. Highland Park, yep, great to see the Mackenzie Park boys. Hey, Michael, how you going? Heather? G'day, Lynn. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Mel Robbo, great to see you on board, Mel. Enjoying the game.
Send us through your final results, guys. What's going to happen? Final result.
Trish
How many
Spicer,
on this end?
How are you, Trish? G'day, Philip. Wendy, glad you're enjoying the game. Send these comments through, ladies and gentlemen. Hit the like button as often as you can. I hope you've enjoyed the telecast, and it's been a pleasure bringing it to you. Been a great game of bowls. We've seen 2 great games of bowls today, Robbie. 2, well, in fact 3 great games of bowls, I should say, not just the 2. We've seen 3 great games.
Two short bowls there from Liz and 2 good shots from Heather. Omar would really be wanting this one to be getting shot, his first bowl here, because Eric does have last bowl as well, so all signs of this head leading towards Eric, but let's not forget that he does need a 2, so...
There's a few scores coming through there now, Dale. There's
what do we got?
Simon Wallace has put through his score.
Yep, Stephen, I am still backing Eric in here. Hold on, let's see whether... No, I'm still backing Eric in here with Liz, dropping a couple of short.
Very close bowl there. So.
And Heather dotting 2 on it. Sherriff 23.19, you reckon he's going to get a 2 out of this? Yeah, could be right.
Cameron Wilson, Sherriff 23.19.
22.21, you reckon he's going to get a 1? That could be quite possible.
David Baker.
Ooh, Eric dropping a bit short.
Oh, Fiona Hall. Draw, extra end.
Extra end. Janet Healy saying extra end. Righto.
Thanks for the great streaming. Thank you very much, Patricia. I'm glad you've enjoyed it. It's a great bowl here by Aron. Just sits inside that one. Look at that for a bowl. Oh, quality bowl.
Great shot there from Omar. All right, I'm changing my result.
Enjoying the coverage. That's great work from Caloundra. It's fantastic. And Ian Law, great to have you on board, Ian.
Shonky.
Yep.
currently in a mullet challenge with Shonky, so you can get the longer one, but I still believe you're winning, Brian. So.
Hey. Got to cover my bald patches somehow. Very good bowl there by Eric.
Handy back there. Yes, and it's
handy
the
back there.
backest bowl, so the furthest at the back.
Yep.
Very, very handy.
That's for sure. Great to see these comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen. It's comments galore coming through. Great shot. David Baker's got the final score, 22-21. Tracy, 22-19. David's laughing out loud, so there you go. Heather,
I think that was a mullet joke.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
Mate, I know. Katie. Johnny North watching. Gary Nordoff, how are you, mate? 22-19, Nordy says.
You reckon that's game? I reckon you set it way too early there, John. No, I'm presuming it's John.
Yes, I'd say so, mate.
Way too early. Can guarantee you there'll be a change in this head.
Here's a big call here from your brother, mate.
What's he said?
22 all, one extra end.
Yep, no.
I hope, he says. I hope.
Yep.
Thanks, boys. Great
I'd
game.
agree.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Johnny.
Goodbye.
Yeah, Matty, don't encourage Millsy. Let him sleep.
I reckon he's going to get a 4.
Oh, well, I'll tell you
I
what.
doubt it.
Doubt it. There's...
Highly doubt it. With 3 short of jack, 1 on it, and 1 heavy, he's not getting a 4.
Yeah, I agree with that, Stephen. It has been a great final, mate. It's been a pleasure bringing it to you on behalf of Bowls Queensland.
2 sensational players out here. Heather's played a bomb here. That is an absolute ripper.
That is a great bowl.
Eric has barely acknowledged it, but fair enough. All right.
It's really opened things up again, though, Dale, hasn't it? You know what I mean? It's a beautiful bowl there. And I'll tell you what, Liz has played a pretty good bowl here too, just quietly, mate. She's got this well pointed.
Ripper. Just get down to the jack. She's a bit quick. She gets down. That's a bomb.
That's a great bowl.
I was watching yesterday, Aron Sherriff versus Kurt Brown. It was towards the last end, and Sherriff was pretty much down game, and Liz has played an absolute howler to get him out of game. So she's got him through that game, I would say. And here she is again, doing it all over again.
Yes, no, it's been a fantastic game, hasn't it? And it's coming down to the business end now.
The Wizards rejoined us for the very end of this game, the crucial stages. Unless we go to an extra end, I'd still say it's the very end of this game. So.
There's been some great bowls played here as Heather plays her next bowl. She's just trying to sit that back bowl there, Dale. I'll tell you what, she's got it pretty well pointed. Just going to cut under.
Needs to hold, yeah.
Just had to hold it a little bit longer. But she's got it in a very good area there, mate. The business end of the game. Eric's having a good look at it. Aron knows what he's going to play. So, last 2 bowls, ladies and gentlemen. You can't get much better than this, can you?
That's an absolute bomb from Liz. This has completely changed the game from what Eric is looking. Needing 2 here.
He needs 2 to...
We're going to be backhand running, trying to pick that gap. The gap between his own and Heather's. He gets a jack in the middle. He might take Sheriff's back bowl out as well and stay for 2 in the ditch. But I think if you're Aron, you're just trying to draw a front toucher on the forehand. Tuck it around the corner.
He's having a good look. He's having a good look at it. So he's really put a lot of thought into this. So he's just about to play his forehand, as you said. So
Trail the jack.
Trail the kitty. I think that could be on by the looks of it. Some great comments coming through, ladies and gentlemen. Keep those comments coming through. We love to see the comments.
No, she hasn't won the game quite yet, Sean.
Yeah,
but
just going to be a bit short. Oh, beautiful line too, eh?
If I was Eric, I'd be definitely running quick on the back end here. Even if he doesn't get it, he clears some of the front out for his next bowl. Give him the chance to either kill it or make the game. He's running on the back end, but does he have the gap?
Pretty close.
He's not too far away at all here. He needs to miss his front one. Oh, I don't know. Will it fall over?
I think that's Omar's bowl by the looks of that.
But if Eric falls, do you reckon he's got it? Spray it on the right side, Heather.
She sprayed it on the wrong side.
Yeah, what are you doing? That's not smart thinking.
That was a great bowl by Eric, though. Hey, Steve, thanks for that, mate. You're giving me a compliment. Gee whiz. It's great having Dale here. G'day, Tim. Great to have you back on board. G'day, Ross. What a great game as Aron's playing his last bowl, ladies and gentlemen.
Let it go, he was chasing it down. He loves this.
He likes this, doesn't he?
Does look quick, but he does have Jack. Or
Oh, what a great bowl.
Played a bomb.
What a great bowl by Aron. Gee whiz, that's an absolute bomb.
So, I'm not sure, but Heather's and Eric's are the both ones behind the Jack. The one that's closer to Jack high is Aron's. I'm presuming so. Maybe he runs on the backhand, gets the inside half of Aron's last bowl and tries to pick the gap with his own. He stays for 2, go to an extra end.
Well, it comes down to this bowl, ladies and gentlemen. As Eric stands behind the mat, he's having a real good look at this.
Oh no, when he lines up. Yeah, he's lined up for the backhand, so he's running, same shot as his last, peels the own clean out. Same shot. Oh, he's wide.
Too wide.
Eric. Oh, he won't be impressed for that.
Oh, well, congratulations to Liz and Aron. What an incredible game of bowls. That's all I can say to you, ladies and gentlemen.
Congratulations, Aron Sherriff and Liz Walton. Very well played, getting runner-up last year. I suppose, well, they do deserve the win this year. Getting runner-up and then coming out with the win here.
Absolute superb game of bowls, ladies and gentlemen. Absolute pleasure bringing this to you on behalf of Bowls Queensland. Great initiative of Bowls Queensland to get bowls out to the country folk of Queensland Dale, and it's been an absolute pleasure. On behalf of the Gold Coast media team, ladies and gentlemen, we will be back on air on Friday. It's a great game of bowls. I'm not too sure when they're going to do the presentation. If they do the presentation shortly, ladies and gentlemen, we will be on air for it, but depends how long it takes them.
I'm going to leave the commentary box.
Thank you
guys
very
very much for having me. Congratulations to all 4 players out here. Very well played.
Absolutely superb. Thank you very much for being on board. So if they're going to do the presentation, they are. So we will bring that to you, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for the numbers, and on behalf of yeah, Steve, we hope the finals are exciting as that too, mate. But the semi-finals were good too, buddy. Believe you me, they were. So it was congratulations all around to the well, you'd have to say local Helensvale team, wouldn't you? With Aron being a very important member of this great club of Club Helensvale. So as we see Ronnie Somerville, chairman of our match committee, he's out there waiting to do the presentations, ladies and gentlemen. So Robbie's just going to grab a camera and bring it over, and I'll just keep up on commentary for a while. I won't try to annoy you too much, ladies and gentlemen, but that really was a great game of bowls, and what really makes it for us, ladies and gentlemen, is all your comments. And Jado, thanks for that, mate. Appreciate that, mate. And Alice, yeah, Eric's a champion, mate. He really is. There had to be a loser. Yeah, unfortunate, but they're 2 great teams, 2 great skips. You couldn't have asked for a better game of bowls, that's for sure. G'day, Alice. I'm glad you enjoyed the coverage, and great game by Heather and Eric. I couldn't agree more. They played absolutely beautiful. G'day, Wendy. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There's a lot of good numbers out there this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, we'll be bringing you our next adventure is on Friday. We'll be bringing you the triples, semi-finals and finals, and we're hoping that they are going to be just as exciting as this game, I can guarantee you, because a lot of great players, as you're fully aware of. As Eric, even the finely tuned athlete that he is, he walks past me to come down to the water department once again to rehydrate himself. So I've never seen a person so conscientious.
What do you want? Speak to Ezra, man. He's the man.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's an absolute pleasure to bring you one of the participants out there in the game today, Eric Johannes. How you going, Eric?
Yeah, good.
Mate, what a great 3 days you've had, mate. Like, that was an incredible game of bowls, buddy.
Always playing against Aron is a pleasure and an honour to do it. He's a great player, and I must say thank you for ever persevering with me.
Mate, it was an incredible game of bowls. We had records in the amount of viewers, and I couldn't speak more highly of the way you and Aron played, and particularly your leads. They set your heads up pretty well. Bit wide with your last bowl, but you weren't that far away, so,
Well, I mean, look, I try. I think we lost the game when we dropped at 5. But, I mean, we just kept coming back at them. And must say hats off to the girls. They played awesome.
They did. They really set up your heads. There was only a couple of loose ends by them. But as always, as you're fully aware of, when you lead sniffing round it, the skips seem to nail it too, don't they? I mean, the amount of times the heads changed in that game, Eric, was just a pleasure to watch, mate. You know what I mean?
That's, I must say, that bring out the best out of all the players, and especially with Aron playing shots. He played a crucial shot on the second last end to make a shot. So I'm pleased with my performance. And
as you should be too, mate. You played absolutely beautiful, and so did Aron too. So... listen, mate, I'm great to grab you on board, but I know you've got to go down and get a medal, so I'd just like to thank you very much and congratulate you on not only your great week this week, but your great week last week, winning the district sides, which was a great achievement, and the boys from Bundaberg doing the right thing in the last game by beating Brisbane, mate. So congratulations. It was a great week of bowls, and I know you thoroughly enjoyed it.
No, thanks. And then I'd just like to send out to the greenkeepers. The greens are magnificent and it's running very well.
Yeah, no, that's really fantastic, mate, and I know they'll appreciate that, Eric. But I better let you run because they're about to do the presentation. So you better go down and get your medal, mate. So well done, Eric. Thank you very much.
All the best, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you for that.
So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. There's Eric, who's good enough to give us a few minutes of his time to get his opinion of the game, and what better a man to give an opinion than to hear from him. So he said that he reckons he lost the game when they dropped a 5, but unfortunately I wasn't here at that time, so I didn't see it, but Peter was on board. It's a bit unlucky, so I'm glad everybody's still enjoying the bowls, and we're just about to go into the presentation, so I'll be quiet for a minute. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the presentation as they just received the shield. We hope you heard those words that Aron was saying, but if you didn't, we do apologise for that. Yeah, sorry, Barbara. Yeah, sign language, good on you. Yeah, no volume. Sorry about that, Pauline. We thought we had it covered, but there's a few people standing in the way. But not to worry, there's been great coverage this afternoon, and they're getting their pictures taken. On behalf of the media team, and particularly on behalf of Robbie Allen, our chairman of our media team, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you this great day of bowls from Helensvale Bowls Club, and we will be back on air on Friday for about 9 o'clock, Robbie. I think it's 8:45 for the trial ends. So, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the Gold Coast Tweed District media team, for Bowls Queensland, who brought you
City. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected.
And we look forward to seeing you on Friday to enjoy another great day of bowls. So thank you very much, and we look forward to seeing you on Friday. On behalf of the Gold Coast media team, signing off now. Thank you very much.
Like our city. We're unique, vibrant, and a little unexpected. We're so much more than sand, surf, and sports. We're for telling local tales, unearthing hidden gems, and sharing the stories of spectacular people. As a young city in transformation, the best is yet to come. We are Gold Coast.